War Knight.
How's things going?
Your War Knight is happy to see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Your War
How's it
Knight
sound, everybody? Do I
happy
need
to see
do I
you.
need to turn up Andrew or do I need to turn up myself? All the levels look good from my end, but you tell me.
Mine look good too.
Yeah.
Um, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Happy Monday. Another
Oh,
another
thanks.
week. Another day in quarantine. What's up,
Another
Alpha
day.
Omega? I see
Thanks
you,
for
Flower
that.
Bomb, Beetle, Cat Army in the house. I also see you as well. What's up, Kim? We got
How you
Leeds
guys?
here too.
We got everybody here.
We got
See?
Benny. We got Corey. We got the Dead Knight in here. Yeah, what's up, Beachy? How you doing, dude? Good to see everyone
Fuck
here,
yeah.
man.
The
This is
whole
this is
gang
cool.
is here.
Whole gang, whole
Good,
gang.
yes. Beachy's off
I'm
for
good,
work
man.
today. That's what's
I'm
up.
I'm I'm very good. We're again another day in quarantine. Just
Yeah.
just trying to do my part to stay locked in
Yeah, same,
and be a
same.
part of the solution, and instead of going out and aiding in the problem.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
I'm
for the
good, man. How are you?
I'm doing
All
good.
things considered, we
Yeah,
kind of
no.
work in the same. We're kind of part of the same
We
field
are.
of music and work, so
Yeah.
we're both feeling something out of all this, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been, people trying to do some stuff for next year, some tours starting to come together. We'll see what happens.
hmm
Stuff I'm not getting
hmm
my hopes up about because what's the point? I don't want to be let down again.
I
But
hope for the best and I prepare for the worst. That's
yeah,
usually how I go for it.
that's the way to do it.
hmm
But everything's been fine. I might get a side job just delivering for Amazon just
Okay,
because some
I
part-time.
kind of honestly thought about doing something like that too.
Yeah.
Just
I have
like
an
get
interview
me out of the
tomorrow.
house,
Yeah, I need to
and
get the heck out of the house.
mhm.
I need to get
I
out
need
of
to
here
get
for a little bit.
I need to get out of here. Help me, brother.
Take me away from here.
This nightmare.
It's crazy too because I haven't had it like another job since I don't know 12 years ago
hmm
was the last one or 11 years ago, and my last job was um, I worked at Office Depot in the print department. I don't know
Oh
if I
my
ever
god.
told you
Okay,
that.
I didn't know that. That's sick.
Yeah, and I worked there for like 2 or 3 months, and then I got taught. My boss kept moving me from department to like different departments when he told me I could stay in the print department, which I loved. And then I got kind of fed up with it, and then he started changing my hours to like really early mornings, at like getting there at like 6 a.m. to like do different things, or 7 a.m. And I'm not. At the time I wasn't a morning person, and I just got fed up one day and I quit. And then the next day I went on tour with The World We Knew. Frank Finelli from For the Nomads. For the Nomads. The
I know of the dude. I
Yeah,
think I know of the dude. Yeah.
For the Nomads is the organization that raises money for touring crew members.
That's
That
what that is. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
So Frank was
Yeah.
in a band for a long time. He was the vocalist of this band called The World We Know. So me and him go way back. We've known each other like
The world we
15,
know.
16 years.
Mhm.
Tim, the guitarist from Fit for an Autopsy, was in the band as well. So me and Tim have
Okay.
known each other for a long time.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, yeah, that's how it happened. And then that was the last job I had. And then
Your last legit real job.
legit,
Okay. That's
like,
that's pretty
like
awesome.
not being an agent, you know,
Okay. Okay.
crazy
Sick. I
stuff.
think my first real job I had was I worked for a sandwich shop out of high
Yeah.
school, going into
Okay.
college, and it was family owned. If you're here in California, you might know it. Here in the Bay Area, it's called Mr. Pickle's Sandwich Shop. I
Ooh.
made some bomb sandwiches and the worst hours ever.
Ah,
And I like not that good at management,
yeah.
and Fallujah was about to do its first tour ever for like 2.5 weeks with a local metal band called Antagony.
Ooh, Antagony,
And
dude. I
remember
love
them?
that band. Yes, dude.
Carlos.
Me and Frank used to love, dude. Frank, talk to Frank. If you ever talk to Frank Finale, bring up Antagony.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, love. We
Carlos
all.
was like Carlos is still a major involvement in the scene, and that was our first real opportunity for Fallujah
Wow.
to go tour.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
remember being like so fed up with Mr. Pick. Like I get it was a part-time job. I was outside of high school and like I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna make some money and start like getting into the work environment,
Of
and
course.
um just being so fed up with my management and shitty hours and being treated like shit. And as soon as like we confirmed the 2.5 weeks of our first tour ever, I was like, I just sugarcoated it so hard on them. I was like, hey, sorry, so I have to leave. My band, we're doing so well. We're gonna go on our very first tour, and I try to push it like concerts, like good attendance. We're gonna sell merch and all this cool stuff. They're like, okay. They were supportive of it. They
They
were
were
like, that's
support.
great. Like
They
you're
let
gonna
you
go.
go on it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're like, we want you to, go experience because you're a young kid and let us know when you get back. And I was like, well, see, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm coming back. In fact, I don't want to. But
Yeah,
thank you
you're
for
just
everything
over
you've
it.
done for me. I'm growing up to be a big boy now and
We
do
don't have to
all
be a
my
big
favorite
boy.
things. And it was an outstanding first tour experience ever. Like sleeping
Yeah.
in cars, and night
Did you guys have
drives.
like a van already, or what were
We
you?
were using okay, so Antagony had their Sprinter van thing with with the trailer. So we just
Okay.
actually we shared the trailer with both their gear and ours.
Yeah.
And then at the time I was driving my dad's like old Astro van
Oh
around
yeah, the
the island.
Astros.
And we caravaned in there, but because it was so small, we couldn't fit all five of us dudes. We can only do like four of us. So someone had to go into
Oh.
the other van and
Okay.
sleep and be a part of like the Antagony crew.
Yep.
And then we just did that for like 2.5 weeks, and it was my first experience. And I
I
think
love that.
we didn't know how to manage money yet and do all the cool
Yeah,
stuff.
we
So I
never
blew
met.
like over
Yeah.
$800 in like my own money on gas just alone.
That's how it was
And
then, man.
night drove. I drove the entire tour, save for like 2 days because I was too untrustworthy of like my other
Yep.
band members like coming in and driving the
Yep.
vehicle for me, and it was still a family van,
Yeah.
So I was like this
You,
should be my responsibility,
yeah,
right? I'll
you got
just
to
drive
take.
the vehicle and just do the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I had huge bags under my eyes at the end of the tour because I
Oh, I
drove
could have met. You drove the whole
so
time.
much the whole fucking time, and I
Yeah.
still play drums, still play these
Loaded
shows.
out everything. Yeah, you did
Loading in
everything.
and out, setting up kit. I try to work out here and there,
Yeah.
man, like my first real taste, man.
That. Yeah.
Um,
That's similar to my first real taste on touring. Oh,
mhm.
what's up, Joel? Thanks for that sub. Very, very similar actually. I went on a 2 week tour with my band that I was in when I was younger, called The Imagine. It was like a screamo type band, and
Okay.
I booked it. Well, me and the other band booked it. This band, Waking Judea, that we want to tour with. But anyway, the vehicle that we used was my dad's Ford Expedition. That's what we
Oh my
used to
God.
tour, and we used the other band's equipment for the most part, like
Okay.
amps and stuff. We brought our guitars. We brought drums too. We were squished in this thing, five of us, and something's in my throat. Anyway, it was the same thing. I drove like for the most part because I didn't trust anybody else. Because it's my dad's truck, my dad's Ford Expedition, SUV.
Oh
So,
my God.
so I
Same
did the
gear
literally
was my car.
same thing, dude. Literally the same thing. East Coast tour,
Mhm.
and some from New York, and yeah, that was it. It was rough, man. I remember the end of that tour, getting home, being shot, broke
So
as
shot.
all hell,
So shot.
so broke. My dad's like, "How much
And
money you got?" I'm like negative like 1,000 in my account.
yeah, because you're like, this is the first tour
I'm
you're ever
dead
gonna do.
serious. Yeah, I'm dead
So
serious.
you gotta make the investment leap and
Yeah,
just go for it.
that's
And
all
I
it
mean,
was. We were young, and I didn't care about money. I
also,
really didn't.
you're on the East Coast, and you
Yeah.
guys are notorious for having tolls
Oh,
everywhere.
dude, the tolls,
So that's
bro.
more money being thrown out the door just to go anywhere around the
Yeah,
East Coast now.
I'm pretty positive we all aside from myself, the rest of the guys came home from tour with no money, negative. We were all negative in our checking accounts.
Oh,
So yeah, road
so
tolls.
shot.
Beachy knows. Beachy lives in Delaware, dude. Yeah, it's just all tolls, like everywhere. Even when we got down to Florida, Florida's tolls too. Getting the highways down, I'm like, God, man.
So many. There's so many.
But it was
man.
fun. It was a great learning experience. It was, I'm with my best friends.
Exactly.
We all had a good time together, and it was just a good time. But yeah, that was the good old days. Can't do that no more.
Can't do none of that no more.
That doesn't happen anymore.
We can still do it, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's still
can't
still
go.
work.
Yeah,
It's fulfilling.
it
Is fulfilling work, but
it
it's
is.
still work.
It is.
Mhm.
Oh, Joel with the 400 biddies, man. What's up? Thank you. Yo, Crystal, thank you for the gifted subs.
got a lot of people in here,
I
guys. How you guys
know. It's
doing? What's up,
awesome.
Crystal?
Seriously.
Mad Aquino, I see you. Good to see you too.
Yes.
Leeds
What's
in here.
up? Ooh, another
Agent
300
Joel
bits.
has arrived.
Damn, Crystal, you on a roll.
May I engage this voiceover thing I showed you just for like a quick moment?
Yeah. Go for it. Let's show everyone.
I hope this works. Let me know.
All right.
Warriors, knights, my knight brothers, my knight sisters, welcome. It is good to see you on this fine Monday. Welcome, welcome indeed. This is your war knight. I am here to conduct research, commune with the DeFonce Knight here. We welcome you into our quarters as we discuss battle tactics for the war to come. Thank you.
Too good. It's perfect, dude. Dude, perfect.
The War Knight will be an entity. He will become a thing.
It's coming.
It's gonna involve everybody. It's gonna be so cool.
When is it gonna be do you have a date on when the first stream is gonna be with your whole new setup?
I didn't announce it yet. I'm warming up to it now, but
okay.
You guys will
Next
be the first
week,
to hear it. But this coming, the goal is this coming Sunday evening at like 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay. All right. You heard that.
You guys heard it here. You heard
it here first.
5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Sunday.
Dude, I'm stoked.
Come by.
I've been working on it for a while.
I've been working on it for a while. I've been trying to
dial it all in,
dial everything in, troubleshoot, make sure everything's working okay. That's the reasons why I'm not streaming all week is so I can get ready. For this launch, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's cool to see you perfecting it before just going into it and not because
exactly
you could go into it and just have all these technical difficulties, which I think we've all had.
And no offense to any of you guys, but I've watched that happen, and I'm gonna try and avoid it as best as I can. So let me take care of everything first, and then
I think I'm good.
Build on things later. So.
Yeah, I don't think I've had some technical. I think my technical difficulty was the Elgato, the game capture card. That's what I was having trouble with, but I pretty much have it down now. It was the audio. It was just audio issue. Mm-hmm. It was always sending the game audio to a different source, and it was just so stupid every time. So I had to troubleshoot where the fuck it was going to.
Oh god!
Every time, dude, I was like, "Where? What? The stream can't hear the audio. I can. How do I troubleshoot this?" But it is what it is. Yes, F's in chats for the Elgato. Joel knows.
I'll aid in that.
It's never my friend Taylor is the one that. So my friend Taylor I cannot pronounce his last name correctly. Flores. He's an amazing photographer, videographer. Anyway, he is the one that set up my Discord. Actually, all of that was him. All the categories for the most part was him. All making it different, fonts, emojis, and stuff was his idea. And he helped me. He's the one that suggested the pre-built PC that I have. He is the one that helped me with a lot of the stuff too, along with Bashan, along with Josh. But at first, it was Taylor and me calling him and being why doesn't this work? And him being just okay, try this, try that.
Just try anything.
Try anything. He's do this.
A bunch of buttons and maybe it'll work. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Flirt with Joel command. That's already a command. You got to redeem that at 15,000, but we are not doing that during this stream. Joel is really sexy though. So don't.
From him. I don't know, maybe you can flirt with Joel a little bit at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Throw Joel a few little air smooches.
Yeah, some air smooches. I love when Calvin does that shit.
I love it so much. I love it when Slater does it. I love it when Calvin does it.
Even Joel did it. Didn't he do it?
I think he did.
Recently?
On
was it the PlayStation reveal?
I think he did. Yeah,
right?
I think it was the PlayStation reveal.
They're all so ridiculous.
Hey man, boys, us boys, us dudes gotta throw some cute little kisses to our little boys too, our good boys. Our boys. Men. Men need good glow up. We need good glow up brothers. Sometimes boys need some love too.
Shit.
Sometimes men need some
Yes.
brotherly love, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Boys will be boys.
Tough love. Yeah, boys will be boys. Oh God. Let's not bring that up now.
When
Okay.
I was hiding. Yeah, don't. Oh man. So when did we first meet? I think we met because of all this, right? Because we didn't meet. I never met you in Fallujah.
I've heard of you. I feel like through Fallujah when Alex was in the band and we were under Unique
Okay.
Leaders.
Yeah, probably in the beat
under
when I
Unique
first
Leader.
got. Ooh, thanks for the cheer. That made a weird sound in my ear. I thought I had all these Stream Elements things down, but it should have been Rosie's face right there on the screen. But apparently, Stream Elements doesn't want to do that. Anyway, yeah, I think it was probably towards like the beginning of me working for Unique Leader.
I think so.
Well, when we heard about you heard about me.
I think some time ago. I feel like Alex Hoffman, he was the original vocalist for Fallujah, would mention you every so often.
Mm-hmm. I met him
Unique Leader
twice.
Matters. When we were like we did our first tour with Black Dahlia Murder in 2013. It was like a winter tour. I remember we brought that up with you. Something way back in the day.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, because I didn't meet Alex until later on in person.
And I've always like known of you simply because Fallujah was under Unique Leader Records.
Yeah, you know, and I was a booking agent, all that shit too.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've known of who you were for a while, but I think it's been very recent. Very recent. Considering that we're all trying to stay home, be in quarantine, we can't tour.
I think it's mostly due to Joel. Joel was the one that
mostly Joel
brought me into the group chat.
Exactly.
And then
Joel brought you in. You met me.
I've known Rob for a few years. Zenith Passage. Yeah, I met you, and who else? Who else did I meet? Michael, Brent
Rockwell,
Crystal,
Kevin now.
Kevin.
Lord Toxicus. Dominus Toxicus.
Most toxic Call of Duty player.
One of our most toxic Call of Duty players ever. Lord Kevin.
Hands down.
Yes. But that's how we essentially started to meet up, and like you got Call of Duty, we got Call of Duty. It was like originally our way to just kind of link up and just play some games. We're all stuck in home. Why not just
play together?
Rip some COD, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like another way for us to kind of be social while we're locked in here.
Yeah.
And you and I have had way more interaction in game, of course, and just outside of game because of meeting through, lo and behold, a video game, Call of Duty.
Video game. Yeah. I met a good amount of people through that fucking game.
Seriously.
And I've reconnected with like my friend DJ, who we played with last night. Like we were in a band 10 years ago, and even before we were in that band, we were friends, but we haven't even seen each other in like fucking, I don't know, 8 years.
Okay.
And we haven't really, we kind of stayed in touch. We just fell out of touch, and then Call of Duty brought us back together. Now I play Call of Duty with them like every other day, you know.
Surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Fucking video game.
And now we're back
together.
Now I'm in a group chat with him, our buddy Nick, our other friend Austin. So we talk all the time now, and it's just it's funny. It's crazy, you know. It just a lot of I don't know if it would have happened if this whole pandemic happened, which is
I'm
crazy.
I'm fairly certain.
Yes,
you're correct.
Yeah.
I think if
unfortunately,
if this pandemic didn't happen, I don't think this would be taking place at all.
No,
like this interaction between you and I, doing this, doing your podcast stuff, being on the Twitch platform.
Yeah, we probably would have met at a Fallujah show.
But I probably would have met you at a Fallujah show, and even then, the interaction would have been very minimal.
Probably got drink.
You're running around.
Exactly.
I'm probably running around trying to be show mindful and whatever, you know.
Exactly.
So there's been some nice
positive,
some nice blessings.
Yes.
With the pandemic, it's been able to help me connect better certain ways through streaming, through Twitch, through gaming. Doing certain things that I love to do, and meeting people.
I think we've all met a shit ton of people.
As much as I want to say being locked at home does suck often, and the longer that I've been in home, the more I feel like my my mind is just corroding further and further into pure chaos and darkness.
At times,
Lights at
right?
the end.
At times, yeah.
Times.
Yeah.
Certain lights at the end of the tunnel have been, hanging out with you more and like talking with you more and discussing ways of collabing and stuff and talking with Joel and meeting and learning more about these like communities that you and I are trying to help build together. Whether it's our personal ones or the larger one that we're trying to make the metal Discord,
streaming,
the metal streaming Discord community.
Yeah.
So,
which has been great.
Which has been fantastic. Again, more people that I'm starting to meet through that, more of another place for us to all gather and converse and just talk gaming, talk streaming, talk
whatever,
memes,
life,
pictures of doggos, and, our corgis and whatever, corgis. So there has been some good. There has been some good in all of this, and I know I'm personally trying to embrace as much of the good that's still coming out of this as possible, So
I think we all are.
That's honestly
trying.
That's like the best that you can do right now. While the rest of the well, I don't know about the world now, but our country seems to crumble before our very eyes. Yeah.
No, it has been awesome. It's been cool to see everyone, like, a lot of people are getting involved with the streaming stuff, which is great. I mean, and a lot more people are signing up to on Twitch to watch streamers or watch their friends stream, or and support their friends who stream and meet people and do all that, because I've said it before multiple times that I didn't have the time to really dive into this world before. I just didn't have the time to do it. Working 8, 9, 10-hour days. And then I was like, done. I got off the computer. I was like, I cannot be on this thing anymore.
It was time and money. Time and money. Just I was touring so often with Fallujah, and whatever money I was earning I was just trying to throw it back into staying alive and paying costs and bills and getting getting gear
stuff,
trying to eat. And surprisingly enough, because touring has not been happening at all, some weird form of stabilization in our lives has seemed to kind of strengthen itself because we're all staying home. I'm not going out as often, consolidating a lot of my costs, all this shit.
For sure, same with me.
So again, a weird turn of events where this pandemic absolutely blows, and I can't do the primary thing I've been wanting to do since I was a kid, but this is allowing you and I, allowing all of us here, honestly, to start diving into other endeavors we may have been pushing to the side because of time, because of resources, because of money. All these certain aspects that we wish to always have at our disposal. So again, weird blessings, man. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird, but like thankful, like very, very thankful blessings in all this shit. So, yep.
Hold on, I'll bring her in here.
I will bring in Milo very soon.
I'll bring Rosie in. I'll get her ass in here. Yeah, Minaka was like, to be honest, it just shows how much we sacrificed the tour. It does. You kind of look back on it, and you're like, wow, I had to do all this shit to just go on tour.
I've sacrificed so much time from college, education, other potential work opportunities like in years past and stuff. But, touring has also shaped my abilities here, and with Fallujah and seeing opportunities of seeing the world and like meeting more people in live environments and being more social, and just those experiences still are so rich and so wonderful for character development and awareness, kind of opening your eyes and just leaving the bird's nest to see the world.
What was the last tour you guys did? Was that with Beyond Creation? Was that the last
technically the last major American Canadian tour we did was the Beyond Creation headline tour. It was us and them, Equipoise and Archaic.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I I was at the Austin show.
That was a very fun, solid, good tour. And
that went over really well.
It was like a 6.5 weeker, I think, 7 weeker.
Oh shit, was it that long?
Great time. All of us are just friends, and
it's just one big bro down.
Just homie fest, yeah.
Homie fest.
And then after that, we had a small break.
Yeah.
And then we No, so okay, so we did in North America, Canada, with Archaic
With
and
Beyond
Beyond Creation
Creation.
stuff, and
Yeah.
then we did a 2-week, 2.5 week
Oh,
Darkest Hour headline tour
in Europe,
in
wasn't
Europe
it?
for 2.5 weeks, and it was like their it's been a minute, man. Absolutely
Was
been a
it their
minute.
anniversary tour? Was that part of
It
their
was an
anniversary
anniversary tour
tour?
for whatever that one album was, or like a return
Oh,
tour or some shit.
yeah.
And then that was 2.5 weeks. That was also fun, albeit short, but a lot of fun. And then we came home, another short breather. When we got back home was when the first major signs of COVID and the pandemic were starting to hit in China,
Oh, yeah.
and
That's
parts of
when.
Asia and stuff, and the worry of it already spreading overseas. We were in the airport
Oh,
coming
from
home
Europe.
from Europe, and
Jeez.
the visitors section of the international visitors section line, I
Yeah.
kid you not, was over a mile,
What?
and most people were pretty sure were either from Asia or Australia, and I think they were low key like trying to flee the pandemic. And
Wow.
we're probably in a room right now at this very moment with people that might be positive, and no one even
No one
knows.
even knows.
Like no
Yeah.
one knows about it yet.
Yeah. Because it was so fresh.
So fresh at the
Yeah.
time. So so we came home, small little breather, got back to life stuff, and then we had a Mexico tour. Our second Mexico tour ever. It was like a 5-day thing.
Yeah.
5 or 6 days, four
Yeah.
shows total.
Usually
Um,
short.
our legitimate first Fallujah Mexico headline tour. It was a lot of fun. Had a great
Was
time. I
it?
can't tell you
Yeah.
how many fucking tacos I ate on that tour.
I would have ate so many tacos.
Street tacos
I would have ate them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert.
are god tier. Street
Yes.
tacos are god tier. And just wonderful people. So nice,
Yeah, it
so
was a good
cordial,
time.
so musically engaged.
That's so rad.
Also, by the way, I got you. I can take care of this.
What's that? Oh, I didn't even realize
You'll
that.
see.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
in search of
Bye.
followers. It happened on the last one too.
Bye. I'm also, if you guys don't know, I'm also a mod for Dan, so I'm also moderating.
He's modding and
and interviewing.
yes, all at the same time.
I'm trying to just be a workaholic now, man. Like this pandemic's
so
just reverting a lot of my circuitry, But yeah. So we did a 4 show, like 6-day total Mexico headline tour. Super fun. Came back home. That was the end of February into March, and that's when shit was really starting to hit the fan here in America.
Yeah.
And then boom, like, the quarantines started to happen. Certain states of emergency throughout the country, and then California, like, pretty much like was slowly, or pretty much like immediately followed suit with New York. They're like, okay, if New York's doing awful right now, Gavin Newsom's like, as much as it's gonna suck, California's in lockdown. Guys, everyone start getting home.
Yeah, they locked it down early, huh?
So fast. It was Seattle, Washington. California was getting hit really hard in LA and San Francisco, and then New York was the granddaddy, like all the positive cases and the increase in deaths on a daily basis. So
shit, man.
It was kind of a scary time for the band
scary.
and I, and just everyone that we know, and just in California in general.
Yeah.
California didn't close until March 17th. Is that right? Okay, well, I know.
I mean, that was right when they did the ban on travel.
I know that because the last day of my gym was open. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
when we came back, things were really on the escalation period.
Yeah,
and the worries were starting to kick in. I remember we came home. I was driving for Lyft and Uber, like, as a side hustle on the side. And I remember, like, going out that following weekend to drive and make some money. And this is when New York was really starting to get bad. And I remember driving around, picking people up from these bars, thinking, like, what am I doing right now? Like, this thing could be anywhere now. Like, oh my God. And I think I remember, like, cutting off, like, after just driving, like, if I drove on the weekends, it was like for about 7 or 8 hours from 6 to like sometimes 2 a.m.
Oh,
I think like 3 hours in, I was like, this feels wrong, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go home. I'll take the financial hit tonight. I don't care. And then I go home, another week goes by, and then shit starts to really get bad. And then, so
it's all history from there.
All history from there, literally.
Literally.
History in the making. History in the making.
We're
as
living.
We speak,
Oh yeah. This is shit we're gonna tell her. Ooh, Monaco with 100 bets. Thanks, bud.
Hey,
thank
Monaco.
you, dude.
What's up, man?
this is stuff we're going to tell our grandchildren, if or whoever, our children, if we have children. I mean, it's history in the books.
We survived the meme wars of 2018. We survived the coronavirus pandemic of 2020, and hopefully the Trump presidency of 2016 to 2020.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what other bullshit comes our way. Lock and load, baby. Let's get ready for zombies, weird earthquakes, tsunamis, and shit.
Who knows what else?
Harp machine enactments. Who knows, man? Who knows what's gonna come our way?
I mean, honestly,
end our measly existence. Just yeet a meteor into our puny little lives.
Jesus Christ.
And me.
Oh man. So when I don't know too much back history on Fallujah. Are you original?
I am technically an original member.
You are.
Not a founding member, but I'm an original member.
Who's founding?
Alex Hoffman and Scott Carstairs both created Fallujah, and then I hopped in.
Okay.
I want to say like 6 months or 7 months later.
Really?
Yeah. Very close friend of ours, Tommy Logan, was the original drummer, and put it simply, as like that part of the year went on, his parents were like, "We don't want you to be in that band anymore," and he was like, "Sorry guys, my parents don't want me to play metal."
They don't want to play metal.
They were searching for other drummers, and they got one for a while. Also another friend of ours, his name was it's not Brent Rockwell, it was another Brent, but
it was another Brent.
Yeah, at the time he was a good drummer, but he cared more about how shiny his kit looked versus like playing the parts. And it's so funny. But long story short, I met Scott many times growing up through school, and he asked. He knew I was a drummer, like a pretty decent drummer at the time, and was like, "Dude, do you want to try out for our band? I know you're great." I impressed him by going to their second show ever with them. Really? And there was a guitar center just a block away from the venue. We all went there early to get picks and play guitars, and there's electric drum sets, and I jump on and I put my headphones on and just ripping stuff. And this is back when Ekeldama was out, and everyone loved Necrophagist. Animosity was thriving, strong metal and hardcore presence at the time, or 2005, 2006, 2007. So
back then,
I jump on the kit, ripping blast beats, fills, and just having a blast, just going through the presets on the electric kit. And Scott moseys on over. He's like, "Give me your headphones. Let me hear it, man. Come on,
let me hear it.
What you got, yo?" And I was like, "Okay." I passed him the headphones, and I think I attempt to try and play. What was that one Faceless song everybody loved back in the day?
Is it from An Autopsy?
Yeah, I think it was An Autopsy. The crazy fast 4-on-4 like bomb blast beats, and then the fill.
Was it? No, it wasn't. Was it An Autopsy?
I think it was.
I can't pronounce that damn album name. How do you pronounce that name? Their album title.
A-K-E, Ak-Al Dama.
Yeah, that's it. I remember when that record came out, but yeah, you're.
But I was ripping.
What you were ripping on. You were ripping.
I was ripping it. I was trying to rip that opening. I kind of nailed it because I was working on double kick, and Scott was like, and I just started playing death metal shit and blast beats and beat down stuff and deathcore, whatever, the breakdowns and I remember like looking at his face as I was doing some of this, and he was just like, it went from like smiley and jokey to like, oh shit. Like
you can play.
He can play. He's kind of
pretty good.
He's legitimate.
Yeah.
And I remember he like passed me back my headphones and was like, he took them off and passed them. And he like walked off. He gave me like, damn, dude, I didn't realize.
He had to go think about it. Like, oh shit, man.
I had to think about it.
How do I get him in?
Yeah, exactly. So and then a few months passed by, and this is when I'm working at Mr. Pickles and ending high school and going into college and shit. And he hits me up one day. He's like, "Dude, do you want to try out for Fallujah? Like, please give it a shot. We're having big problems with our drummer right now. Like, would you mind taking a look into this? I know you're not in a band right now. I was in one metal band at the time, and we weren't doing jack shit, and
Yeah.
I was like fed up. I was just like essentially just a working drummer without a band to rock with,
Uh-huh.
just practicing licks. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I took a leap of faith, and what ended up happening was I learned all 4 songs of theirs in like less than a week. I
Mm.
went to his house, played on the original, or played on their
They're
current drummer's drum set, um, and jammed with him. We knocked it out of the park. And
that's
he's
so
like,
funny.
"This is fucking hilarious." And you basically are the drummer if you want this, dude. You are so much better than the guy.
Wow.
And I was like, it's so funny that I did this on
On
his
his
kit
kit.
too.
Yeah, yeah. He used his kit to do that on to try out.
So funny, yeah. And
Oh
what was
my
nice too,
god.
also, was as we've grown up, Scott and his parents and his brother, they lived like 3 miles away. So another blessing Fallujah had was we just had the ability to meet up and jam all the time, practice so often here in this very garage. I've been practicing in this
Really?
garage all this time, yeah. And um, we've gone through a remodeling process and like turned things around over time, and
That's great.
a
That's
lot
great.
of Fallujah creating material,
Was
whatever,
right there.
a lot of the creation stuff has happened in here.
Oh wow.
The
Really?
drumming, all the practicing, all the ideas we've
Writing.
been trying to, yeah, exactly,
Just yeah.
and then Scott would bring it all home with him and work on his station back at his home, at his house, and
Yeah. Does he live near
and
you?
that's he
Or
does not now. Right
he
now,
used
he's
to?
in Los Angeles with
Oh.
his now fiance, Asia.
Oh, okay.
Big
Oh, he's down
big
there now.
congrats to them both. Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
but yeah, we just had some decent luck on our side of things as Fallujah like grew into an entity of some sort, and um, that's how it sort of started. It turned into like the audition to me being in the band. Started like actually playing some local shows. Then eventually we got our first like tour offer.
Yeah.
2008 with Antagony.
Yeah,
That turned
Antagony
into a
one.
winter tour later that year. And it just slowly started escalating into like,
The band
okay,
really
we're
took
starting to,
off. Yeah.
yeah,
It
seriously.
really did. I
Not
remember
many
all that.
bands, almost no bands out there at the time were doing the, at the time, the blackened deathcore thing. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. It was
yeah,
it was very fresh.
it's very, very fresh. We had deathcore elements and breakdowns, but we also had sick riffing,
And
solos,
Scott's
leads.
Scott's
Scott was a
amazing
fantastic
guitarist,
guitar
dude.
player. Yeah, we had ferocity too. We were really aggro. Um,
Yeah.
and just it showed. It showed in
It
our live
did, it
performance,
did,
like that
it
we
did.
gave a shit, and just over time, one tour turned into another, turned into 2 more later, turned into longer tours, started
Oh, it
turning into
took
like
off, dude. The
really
band blew up.
modest opening slots,
Yeah.
and then eventually support acts, which were like, okay, now we're being a support act in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of a bill. This is where we can really
Going
start to
up
shine.
now. Yeah.
And then connect all the dots, and then bam, we got our first like major tour with like Gohor, Dying Fetus.
I remember that.
Or sorry, Gohor and
Who was
Hate
it?
Eternal.
Hate Eternal.
Gohor, Hate Eternal, 2012. Another band that went out with them. That was also a rough year because that's when I got diagnosed with cancer, and then they had the band flip at the same time.
Holy
So we
shit.
kind of got set back a little bit on that accord. We were on a really nice trajectory upward,
Yeah.
and then just the 1-2 punches kind of came in and knocked us down a little bit.
So you got diagnosed, and then the van flip happened?
I got diagnosed, and then like very shortly after I got diagnosed, they van flipped on a tour that I wasn't present for.
Oh,
so
I see.
I had to stay home for chemo, and
yeah.
and then I was heading to chemo on a Tuesday morning, and I just see 3 like fucked up van crash pictures on Facebook. And
that's how you found out.
Yeah, that's how I found out, and I called Alex at the time because he had to stay home for some major college whatever's.
Yeah.
Riley, I forgot his name. Riley, the vocalist for Legion, came in to stepped in to do
Riley
vocal
did
duties.
this. Oh, so he was there. He was with the band when they crashed. Riley.
Yeah, he was with the band when they crashed. The drummer they got at the time to fill in for me was actually Jack Blackburn from In Full Darkness, this monster of an epic death metal drummer.
Yeah, so that's who was filling in for you.
Yeah, so he filled in for me, and 2012 was a big year of like, oh fuck, like double recovery. Like I'm beating an illness, and we're trying to survive from a van flip, and
that's a lot.
Money lost and without a vehicle, and kind of hurt not egos, but like just
your mentality.
We're trying to our mentality was shot. We're trying to lick our wounds,
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, we bounced right back. I beat cancer. We got the stuff taken care
I
of, and
know. That's
our first
amazing.
like legit show at the end of the year with Dying Fetus of all times too. You
Wow.
know, and
That was like your
we
first
made
show
a
back?
that was my first real show back. If you actually can
Wow.
go through,
I gotta find the
if you go to
video.
stickdrummer.com, you can actually probably
Oh,
find
they did the
footage of
video?
that live show, drum cam. Yeah, drum cam footage from that show. A lot of people came out for that, and it was right here in San Francisco at the DNA Lounge, and
Oh, DNA, nice.
just you know, and then that started, and we were like, we are fucking back. Let's
Go.
let's
What year was
reignite a
that?
new storm. That was 20. That was end of 2012. End of 2012 into
2012.
2013. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Damn.
so again, Fallujah's just been really fortunate and you
Yeah.
know lucky with a lot of resources at our disposal and stuff on that accord, and we just try to make the best of it and just say yes to as many good, decent opportunities for touring as we could, and you know, writing the best kind of music we were feeling at that moment, you know, and then just going with that. So to go back, yes, I'm an original member. I'm not a founding member, but I've been there
You were there
pretty
from the
much since
start.
the very beginning.
Yeah.
hmm Right now, Scott is still in the band as the founding member.
Found it, yeah.
Right from the beginning, I'm there with him. Rob Morey joined in a few years after the band was made, and he's been a
Okay.
longtime member of the band now. We've only had like a couple, like maybe major lineup changes throughout Fallujah's existence, and again, we've been making the most of it and just doing what we fucking can, and just trying to crush, baby. You know.
I know.
So
what are you guys up to right now? I mean, I assume Scott and you guys are like
currently writing. I think they're actually meeting up this weekend to continue writing more songs, adding parts, work on guitars. A projection right now is I think we're trying to get guitars recorded soon. I don't have an exact seize on that. And then from that point on, we'll start figuring out what we want to do for drums. I'm hoping drums can be done this year, maybe towards the end of next year, and then if not, of course, like whatever time we need, early next year, sort of thing. You know?
Yeah, you guys got some. I mean, this is like the perfect time, to be writing and then even recording. So.
This is the time. Rush. This is literally the time. Again, another good thing involving being in this pandemic right now is use this time. Try to create stuff, man.
Exactly.
Try and put things you had on the back burner, get back in there. Try and make something of all this. Save it for later. Load your cannons. Get ready to drop content as the pandemic, you know, continues.
Yeah. Continues.
So bands are everywhere trying to utilize this like mentality right now. We're trying to utilize this. I'm trying to utilize this. You're doing it too.
Yeah, I mean, we all are trying.
This is the time to write. This is the time to create. This is the time to set stuff up. You know, get ready to drop things. Lock and load, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Go. Oh, I'm loaded.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, I'm loaded. Oh, I'm loaded.
So with Muldrotha, am I pronouncing that right? Rob told me that you can pronounce it any way you want.
You can pronounce it any way you want, but I think the real terminology is Muldrotha.
Muldrotha,
yeah.
And he came up with that name, right? Did he?
Or
was it you?
Technically. So I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. I love playing the game. It's been a new recent hobby of mine. I've been playing it for like 3 years now, and
great.
there is a Magic the Gathering card called Muldrotha, the Gravetide, and I was initially trying to push for Rob to call his project Gravetide. I think that would be an awesome name involving serpents and zombies in the grave and the whole like 80s horror themed death metal sort of thing. But he was actually gearing more towards Muldrotha because it seemed a lot more unique, a little more exotic.
It is pretty unique.
Has a name of that sorts outside of Magic, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
We decided, okay, let's just do Muldrotha. So, Muldrotha is Rob Miramonte's project, and he asked me if I would like to try and experiment with drum stuff. And this was like when he asked me, this is my first real attempt at doing drums and recording for things that wasn't Fallujah.
You've always done Fallujah, right?
Been Fallujah. I've been the drummer of Fallujah. That's all
I've
done.
You never did any side projects, right?
Never.
This is the first one
ever. I've not even filled in for anything else outside of that for other bands. And this was my I was like, you know what? Like whatever material you work on, why don't you send it my way when you feel good and ready? And let's figure something out. Let me give this a shot. I was kind of getting to that age where I was like, let me start kind of expanding more
Yeah,
into
why
other
not?
territories, check things out, see other things I might like later that might help aid me in my conquest with Fallujah, you know.
Yes.
And I recorded 5 songs for free. I was like, and I went to Rapture Recording Studios
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah, Cody did
I
it.
knocked it. Yeah, Cody did the
Fuck
mix and
yeah.
master audio, and I knocked it out in like, I think I knocked it out in a day, if I remember, if not a
4
day and a half.
songs.
4 or 5 songs. I think it was like 5.
Wow.
Yeah, four legit songs and a
In a
cover.
fucking day. You guys did a
And
cover? Wait, you did.
we
Or
did do a cover. I don't actually remember if we
Did that
released the
come
cover.
out?
It was a Sepultura cover, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I remember Rob telling me about it. I don't know if you guys did.
I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever dropped it. So again, more content on the back burner that we can
Yeah,
drop one day.
that might come out later.
Just keep your eyes and ears peeled.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But yeah, I knocked it out in like
Yeah.
5 days. I had a blast. I was like, this is so sick. What was I
It
so
is sick, yeah.
like? Why the fuck
Were you
was I so
hesitant
scared?
about it?
Yeah, I was.
Well, you're
very
just so used to
hesitant.
Fallujah. I mean, when there's a lot of friends that I know that are in bands that are just like stick to their band. They're like,
Exactly.
I don't want to do anything else. This is my baby.
Mhm.
This
So,
is me.
From doing that Muldrotha stuff,
Yeah.
I think like something must have snapped. Something must have clicked in my head, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I should start like helping more. Like just. I'll like Fallujah will always be the primary, but let me like reach out. Like maybe I can start doing something with like working with Cody more and being a session drummer and
Why not?
specifically help with studio related things. And yeah, I like it. It turned out great. That was the first little 5-song self-titled Muldrotha EP we put out, and it led me into meeting the dudes in Black Passage here in San Francisco, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did
record.
the self-titled album. I did all those drums for them.
Yeah, you did that. That's
led
right.
me to doing. It led me to do a reggae project with
What?
a guy from a band called Seaview. You could still find Seaview on Spotify. I did some drums for a couple reggae tracks.
Fucking
yeah,
reggae
and
tracks. They're called the band is in Seaview.
Seaview. I think you can still hear it. It's cool. It's just jammy, just beachy,
That's fucking rad.
singy vibes, and it's fun. You know, nice for driving to the beach and shit.
Yeah.
And then that led me into one of my more rigorous, demanding session jobs. I did full drums for a band called Ominous Ruin, and I joke that they sound like Archspire 2.0. It's just absolute diabolic, chaotic technical death metal. Ominous Ruin. You can actually find them on Spotify as well. And they have some sort of EP out right now. But
you did the drums?
I did all the drums for the next full-length album, which I'm hoping drops soon too. They were trying to.
Oh wait, here we go. I found it.
They were trying to get signed to a label before COVID happened, and then COVID came, and then.
Yeah, just kind of.
Flower Bomb here in chat. Crystal, her boyfriend Petter is in the band. Ominous Ruin. Yeah.
Really?
On guitar, yeah. And we just completed playthroughs. We just completed playthroughs for the new album like 2 weeks ago. So we did. They found a legit full-time drummer. I only agreed to just do the album, but I was like, hey, if you need content to help showcase the new album, why don't we do some playthroughs? Let's do some playthroughs for guitar and bass, and I'll do a couple for drums and with a new drummer. So the drummer I think is gonna do 2, and I definitely did 2. And
that's interesting.
They are. I cannot wait for these to drop because they're gonna be absolutely like ferociously fucked up technical death metal drums.
Damn, dude.
They sound so fucking mean. I cannot wait for you all to hear.
Man, I gotta hear this.
When this comes out, I will be posting everywhere, and just when I hear the mixes right now,
Who recorded them? Who's doing it?
We record with Cody. Cody at Rapture Recording Studios. Yeah. Cody has been my main.
It's a good go-to.
My main go-to for a lot of my like personal project stuff and doing a lot of the session projects with other bands. So, big love and shout to Cody from Rapture.
Yes.
For just helping make a lot of this happen too. You know.
Yes. Thank you for the sub, Bass Boombox.
Dude, everyone's ripping today. This is awesome.
Dude, it's
good
great.
to see everybody here in chat. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
I see Bass Boombox in here. I see
Dude,
Joel
everyone's
still,
up in
Kim.
here.
Rage Quit's in here. Brother, what's up, brother? Rage Knights. I see you, fellow.
Rage
my
Knight.
friend. Yes. Hold on.
Brothers, sisters, welcome. Good to see you all. We will do this together, and we will do so with ferocity and power.
Oh, we got a freaking hype train going. Damn,
We've got
guys,
a hype train
it's been
going.
a minute
Oh
since I
my
had one
god!
going.
Let's
Thank you.
get this going, guys. Good to
You
see you
guys are
dude.
too
Seriously.
damn sweet. Spam those rosy emotes if you got them.
Dude, let's rip it. I'm gonna rip it.
Alex said you're a hot guy.
Hot guy.
It's GAI. I haven't seen that like that. Oh, dude. Awesome. Thank you, Steph. Converted from a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Ooh, you fancy.
Guys, please don't forget, sign up to Dan here. His sign up to Only Dan's for it's like $4.99 for forehead content. Please,
for forehead content. It's right there, guys.
Because let's be real.
Oh, Brandon.
Dude, Ray, what's up, man? Oh my
gifted.
god, that's so sick, dude.
It's pretty much everyone in
you,
here.
Man.
That's awesome. Thank you so
That's pretty
much,
much
Brandon. You
Dude.
fucking rule. Well, and Waffle with the cheer. Oh man, you guys are too
Choo
nice.
is here, big dick player. I see you, Brandon. Dude, my man.
He's so
you,
ridiculous.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
Go get
so
tattooed by Rage Quit when you can get tattooed again.
I have a piece and I still got to finish it, Brandon. I might have to hit you up very, very soon.
Yes,
honestly.
hit up Brandon, dude.
Yeah. Because Brandon, you're from the Bay Area. I live
he's
here
in the Bay.
Bay, man.
Where's your shop at, Brandon? That's awesome. Oh, also, if you haven't, Walnut Creek.
Oh, dude, what? Like, I'm in Danville, bro. I'm like 10 minutes down the highway. What are we doing? Like right now.
Wait, hold on. Where do you said Danville?
I live in Danville, California.
Oh, look at that.
Just suburbia. Just decent suburbia and shit. And
it's my town.
I've lived.
Danville.
Yeah, Danville. Where the fuck are you?
I created.
Why are we not hanging out right now, brother?
I wish we were.
Oh, we will.
I can't wait.
We will, and you know it.
Can't wait until we have like one big ass, just
giant barbecue.
Yeah,
I want to fucking eat, and I want to pool.
Meat. That's when I'll eat meat again.
I'm just gonna eat and swim and probably
up,
puke
Calvin?
my brains out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ever really drink anymore, and I might actually go ham.
I might, dude. I barely drink during all this shit, man. I've gotten drunk like twice during this whole thing. And that was with friends. Because I'm a social drink. I don't like drinking by myself. My girlfriend doesn't drink. I don't do it. Yeah. I don't drink. Like even remember I had Ken on here a few days ago, and he was like, "Dude, I haven't drank. I'll have like a beer." He's like, "I'm a social drinker." You know, that's just what it is. Yeah. It's like when I'm hanging with my friends, I like to have some drinks with them. But he's like, when I'm not hanging out with my friends and being social, he's like, I don't drink. I don't. Which is a good thing, I think. And I think if you're that way, that's a good one. That's a good thing. Yo, Uncle Herb, thanks for that sub. Gifted a sub. To look at that, to Lord Jesus.
Ooh,
look at that gifted sub.
Dominus.
Yes.
Dominus Toxicus, our most sweatiest of
Thank you so much.
Of allies.
Oh, man, Knocker's gifting it. Man, Sleeping Beauty, she's awesome. That's one of Bastion's friends.
Sleeping Beauty, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, fam.
Played with them not too long ago. Damn, dude.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
she's
she is.
Mod too.
She a mod for
she's
Bash?
a mod for Bash. Yeah, nice, super nice.
She's
lady.
cool as hell.
Really nice lady.
Man.
And I
played Call of Duty with her a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dude, I've met Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty, the game we all bitch about and rage about.
That's the joke. Is like we hate this game and we shit talk it all the time. But hey, I'll see you online tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna go play it tomorrow. Yo, thank you everyone for the gifted subs. Jeez,
this hype train
it's going. It's complete,
guys.
Level 3 complete.
Support,
yeah,
your support is greatly noted and greatly appreciated.
Yeah, seriously, thank you everybody. You guys are all awesome. Look at that, Crystal with the gifted sub to Mike Caputo from the Rings of Saturn.
Big booty Caputi.
Big booty Caputi, officially in Rings of Saturn now.
Now officially in Rings of Saturn.
Yes.
Congratulations, brother.
And then Leo from Brand of Sacrifice, you gifted a sub to. That's awesome.
Ooh,
thank you, Crystal.
Hell yeah.
I had the Brand of Sacrifice guys on here a couple weeks ago. That was fucking fun. Those guys
I tuned in for that too.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Really
nice
good.
Dudes.
Joel said, I have 93 bits and I don't know how to send them to you. I'm sorry. You just edit the number on the bit to 93.
93, right? So Joel, do 1 bit a minute.
Yeah, 1 bit a minute.
Just a piss.
Remember when I did that to Josh?
Yeah, just do exactly that.
Just do 1 bit every minute. Let's get this hype train going.
Like throwing one.
Oh, he did the night.
The agony. Ugh.
Oh, anyway, holy shit. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Joel, thanks for those bits.
Mhm.
You're all beautiful people. But holy crap. So let's talk about, I don't know, let's bring up the metal streaming community that we all started in a sense.
I know there were many attempts at having one made by other
people, right?
You know, other more established Twitch streamers. I call it pre-COVID or pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, yeah.
I know Tom from Chelsea Grin, Joe Bad, I think Tim as well. Many people honestly were trying.
Yeah, they all had. Yeah, and I think it's because I mean I don't know. Maybe it's because they had their own Discords already, so they were like, well, how do we create this one and bring everyone in and monitor that?
Combine our communities, make a grand, large gathering.
Yeah,
and it makes sense. It sounds like it should work, but I don't know what happened with their failed attempts and how.
Or like, if it ever came to
simply
life.
like just didn't for them.
Yeah,
and then I don't like. I remember so. If Josh Slater's in here right now, I remember over a year ago, Josh Slater came to our first show of the of that. Yeah, I think it was whatever. It probably wasn't a year ago, but he came out to our first show for like a major tour we did. I think it was the Beyond Creation one, saying, dude, I want to do it. I want to try and do a thing where we try and get us metal musicians, drummers, whoever, locally for starters, just to meet up and game. But maybe like a few of us can start streaming, and we can kind of like make a thing with streamer metal musicians gathering up on COD. And we can talk about stuff and talk about musicians and other drummers and other bands and like life as a musician and touring. And the idea stuck with us for a while, and then I think what happened was before COVID time started to hit, Josh Slater technically jumped in on it, streaming first out of all of us.
Yeah, I think he was the first one, right? It looked like, it seemed like.
And then I kind of followed suit a little shortly after, just like he kind of had a little bit more of a better setup than I did. I to this day, up until this weekend, of course, I was streaming just directly from my PlayStation 4 right to my Twitch account, completely bypassing the need for OBS or Streamlabs or any broadcasting software of any kind,
Yeah,
and it worked. It worked fine. It's been working fine, okay, for the most part. It's not the best, but it's a start, and I think it stemmed from that. It was more like I think from this point on with the stream stuff, it can turn into like a communal sort of effort, and then lo and behold, with Josh doing a little bit better, I started kind of like developing a consistency of some kind. Plus, then you hopped in more. Joel started hopping on. Eventually, we got Monaco here. And then linking up with other friends that stream. It turned into like let's fucking try this. Let's get this
let's
fucking
go
shot.
for it.
And a few months down the road now, and it's turned into this, the metal streaming community Discord, which is still kind of growing to this day. We haven't really like announced it publicly.
Yeah, today Joel did today.
Except Joel started today.
Yeah,
and
which I'm gonna tonight probably.
Yeah,
start posting it around publicly now.
Over time, this will begin to grow more and more, and we'll start incorporating some of the more solidified or more stable. Longer term streamers to get in there, be like, hey, we're trying to actually do the thing. We've created it. We've started it. We've heard attempts from your ends before, potentially not working. But hey, if you want to be a part of this, we would love to have you in here. You don't have to like do everything for us, but your presence might be awesome, and it could help us like obviously network. At the least of which link up for games and stuff, and turn into like a network hub. That's essentially what this metal streaming community Discord is.
Yes, that's what it is. It's not, we're not here. It was not created to make any money off anyone. It's nothing about that at all.
It's just a communal resource, a communal network resource for us to gather up and play some games, take a look at some other streamers that are trying to do their thing, from people that are just starting to more well-established or even partner level streamers, and you never know, you might be running into people that you might end up collabing with work-wise or music-wise, gaming streaming-wise, even like hopefully leading.
Even like with Young Gun, like he just hit me up last night because he lives an hour from me, or like 45 minutes from me. He's north of me. He's like, yo, let's get some food. Let's get some lunch sometime. And it's
That's so
crazy.
sick.
It's so sick because I had no idea. Like he always like looked familiar. Then I started checking out his streams, and then you got some of you guys like know him and stuff. And then I went like added him on Facebook, and I was like, oh shit, he's like an hour from me. And I was like, dude, let's hang out. And he knows my friend Daryl and like stuff. I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy. And he's killing it, man. You know, he's such a good dude.
And to kind of go back to what Bo was saying here, Base
Yeah.
Boombox here in chat,
Yep.
how she said she's met many great people. This community Discord resource has helped me meet many people and make more friends and see what just what other people are doing with themselves, and just to see what's going on and converse and check out streams. Like how sweaty is our friend this guy 1998 or 1997 or whatever, like at Apex. I tuned in the other day and I was like, oh, get that sweat, dude. And then like Ace Boombox here, she's an awesome singer, and she does like sing-alongs, and that's pretty much all her streams are. She's starting to get into gaming now, and she's been like a best friend of mine, you know. And then it's linkages to you, to Calvan.
Calvan's another, I know.
One of the craziest streamers I've seen. We have people like Black Mario in there now.
Exactly.
The one and only, you know.
Dude, and, he's crushing it.
Absolutely crushing it.
He's the best. Yeah,
you know, I mean,
shout outs to a lot of great.
Shout outs to like, there's so many.
Waffle too. I mean, Knocker's killing it. Like everyone's, you know, Rage. I mean, dude, we can go on. Joel,
we can literally go on.
I mean, everyone in here, pretty much. You know,
everyone in here is benefiting from this community server Discord. You know, and that was the point. Was like this isn't made because of one person and to support one person. It's okay to totally have your own personal Discords. That's all.
Yeah, you should.
You should. If you're a personal fan of a person's content and entertainment and music or whatever, go join them up on them too. But this community one will be an all-encompassing place to gather for all of these resources, all these hangouts, all these meetups, and this is just the start. We're hoping to do more with
keep this thing going.
Community monthly gaming, maybe like a featured streamer for the month sort of thing.
I definitely
a lot of ideas, like a lot of ideas we're trying to roll around right now, involving the community Discord. And I'm hoping with time, you know, you and I, Joel, Calvan here, the other moderators and administrators, the founders, we figure out ways to really make this metal community Discord server a real working entity, something that people will hear about it through the streaming community, through the gaming community, through the metal community, even people, you know, and I hope we get to help put this as the forefront for, like, you know, it's kind of weird with the music industry and
it is, and
streaming right now, but we can at least gather here virtually, you know, digitally, and converse and hang out and talk,
come
and
up
share
with ideas,
and memes and pictures of your fur friends and your pets, and like check out my KD I got the other night on call. You know, like things, things like that. And this is what we need. This is what we need right now.
Yeah,
and
I think this is what a lot of people need,
to segue into the mental health department of things, man. Like, we need this. I think we really need this. It's been such a.
I don't know what I would be doing without it.
I don't know what I would be doing without it either. I'd be sitting here at this exact same spot, feeling absolutely awful,
worthless in a sense. I would be
isolated.
I mean, it's like,
confined. You know,
confined. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have lost my mind a little bit more. There's still times where I do get depressed. I get like upset over things because I did like get like a dose of like some stuff, you know, like music industry stuff, my work, you know, emails and stuff. Like last week, there was like a good amount, the most I've had in months. And it was like, wow, okay, is shit starting to move again? Like what? But then I started thinking about like, okay, is this really going to start happening again? Like, is this tour going to happen? We're going to do all this work for like nothing again? You know, and then that starts bumming me out. And like, but then I go play Call of Duty with Joel or you or my friend DJ or whoever. And then I just, you know, it makes me all feel a lot better. Or I do a stream like with you, or like I did Ken last week. It kind of like pulls me out of that hole, that like, I don't know, dark space spot, you know, and or I just hop in the, you know, the Discord and the one the metal streaming one, and see everyone talking, hanging out, other people streaming, and it just like kind of pulls me out of that bad, just being depressed and just getting me in a better headspace.
I can't begin to tell you how many times I've woken up throughout the past 5 months feeling like absolute trash. I don't want to get out of bed. Everything's useless. What are my efforts even used for right now? Like, my music career is probably ending or something. Yeah,
these are things I've thought, but I mean,
but then my efforts divert to this stuff, to meeting up with you guys, to doing all these chats, to trying to like figure out ways to collab now, getting into the world of content creation and doing the YouTube channel thing and more playthroughs and music and stuff. And I'm at this point now where I'm like, it's okay to feel this way. It's totally
gonna happen.
You're totally validated to feel this way. It's okay. Everybody else is suffering to some extent or another. If you're not suffering during these times, something really is wrong right now. You should be, because it's affecting everyone you know, your loved ones, your family, your close friends, everybody. And it's okay to feel this way. It's totally fine. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten up literally questioning, like, what the fuck am I doing right now? Like,
dude, same,
why is this?
Man. That's why.
Why am I? But then I'm like, why am I feeling so bad? Why am I feeling so fucked up right now? And having the courage, and then having the ability to try and turn all that negative bullshit into forward projection into something is better than lingering, sitting useless on the couch, TV scrolling, wondering like, is anything gonna happen? Like, what the fuck am I doing? It's okay to feel that way. If you can pick yourself up and try and focus that into a thing, into something like a
something
skill,
or
back to school, more music content, or pick up a new instrument you never thought of playing, or you're gonna learn technical things. Even just calling people, man. Just
texting,
it's
calling
okay,
your friends,
man.
and just whatever your family.
Call friends, man. Call your loved ones. Call your family. We're all going through something right now, and
exactly.
It's okay to feel this way. But I also think it's your job to try and turn this bad, negative headspace, mental health BS into something. Turn it into things. Turn it into skills to learn. Go leave the house. Go hit a viewpoint.
That's what I
contemplate life. Be an emo dude for a second. Like,
exactly.
In all seriousness, it's okay. Like,
it's okay. But definitely
we're all feeling it.
Go work out. Like, I started working out again last week, and it was like, man, I feel great. I'm doing it today. Like, probably after this episode.
I'm gonna do it after this too.
Are you? Yeah. I'm gonna go. It's raining here, which is perfect. I'm just gonna go to my apartment complex gym. No one's gonna be there because no one's ever there.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. I definitely should have taken advantage of it more. But anyway, whatever. I am now.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do. But that's another thing. Like, I've been telling friends, I'm like, go work out. Or
try getting some movement.
Try to move around. Some kind of movement. You got a dog? Okay, go bring your dog. To the park.
For a walk. Go for a walk. Go hit that hike trail, like 10 miles away.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be long.
Yeah.
Just
no.
Get out of the
go
house.
For like an
get
hour.
out of your. Get out of your like your place of negative contemplation for like an hour, and you'd be surprised how much of a nice boost it is for your soul.
Man.
I do this thing right now where, because I am trying to stay home and be a part of the solution to
same
combating COVID, I sit outside. I literally just sit in the sun, and I kind of just soak up, and I
bring the pup outside with you.
I just sit on the ground with Doggo in the sun for a little while. I know the smoke's been bad, but it got a little better recently.
That's good.
But I'll do that because I'm like, I don't have that many instances where I need to be outside anymore.
I know.
Say for hitting the grocery store or the bank or getting gas or something. But
typical things.
just it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel like shit.
It is.
But it is also on you to try and turn that mindset towards something that'll get your fucking engines revving up for the day or the week or whatever.
Yes.
No,
you're
trying. Just try.
Yeah, just try.
Just
I mean,
try
there's
to
definitely
do something.
there's definitely been days where I'm like, this sucks. Everything sucks. And I'll just go out, bring Rosie and go for a nice long walk for like 30 minutes, and I just come back. And I'm like, all right, I feel better now.
I feel way better. All right, now
let's go do some
Call of
shit.
Duty.
Yeah. All right, who's on Call of Duty? Who's trying to sweat?
Andrew, you ready to rip a duo or something?
Yeah. Are you on right now? I was laying in bed last night. Yo, I think I'm gonna get on Call of Duty. I got the itch. Or like,
yeah, that's right. You texted me. Yeah. I was like,
let me
that's
know.
a first.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to.
I was like,
nah.
I thought your old ass was trying to go to bed.
I was, and then I was like, but then I start watching like someone stream that's playing Call of Duty, and then I'm like, I want to play. Fuck! Why'd I pull it up?
Like, now I'm stoked.
Why'd I do that?
I just want to wreck,
Yes. Oh, here we are. We gotta answer this damn question for Joel. This is the third highlighted question of the same question he's asked for both of you. God damn it! Fuck, marry, kill Joel, rage quit his life, or Bastion. Jesus. Why does he want to do this to us?
Agent Joel, hold on a second. Hold on.
This is our agent asking us this.
Agent Joel, this is not right. What kind of question is this?
I'll still answer it.
I'll still answer it. I'm gonna make you go first.
Okay. Okay. Joel Cupcake rage quit his life. Brandon Skulls.
Wow.
Man, I appreciate all three of them and their hustles.
Too.
So I'm trying to figure out who I'd marry because that's a
you gotta
big
start
part
with that one first.
your hustle, yeah. Let's see. I think I would probably.
Oh.
I think I'd actually probably marry Joel. I think I'd probably marry Joel.
Yeah.
Because he's got the mindset of a businessman and an entrepreneur, and I like that. And I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So for the sake of like our future and our success and being stable, yeah, I'd probably marry him.
Marry Joel.
Rage quit and Bastion. I think for plowing. Oh man.
For plowing.
You know what?
Oh shit.
I see this as a challenge. I think I would try and plow Brandon, and I would try to kill Josh. Because Bastion Skulls is one of our most sweatiest Call of Duty players, and I think in real life,
oh my
that
god,
would translate into something
sweaty.
way more
stupid.
vicious. And I think I would be like, Bash, hold on.
Yeah.
Basher Knight, hear me now. It's on.
Because then if I plow Brandon, rage quit over here, we could team up.
Yeah.
He's also a sweaty Call of Duty player. And he's probably sweaty in real life
against
too.
Bastion.
So let's go try and kill Bastion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my.
That's yours.
Right.
Oh
man.
man.
What about Danfonce over here?
Okay.
Mr. Only Dan's always wears a hat.
I think I know.
Forehead content.
Oh, there's the hat. Hat's off. Hat is off for this one. There's the forehead. See, guys, I have hair. I'm not balding yet. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna fuck Joel.
Oh my.
This is the tough one. I mean, I would love to marry Brandon. Rage quit. I think he's such a sweetheart. He looks so hot in the when he's all golfing out there. You see his new fucking photo on Instagram. He's so handsome. Right, he's so handsome. Bash, you know I love you to death, but yeah, I'm gonna have to kill you. In Call of Duty, not real life. I wish they would just make Warzone map, or you could do a mini royale with your friends. That's what I wish Call of Duty would do.
Brandon,
look at him,
dude.
Look at this guy.
What a beautiful man.
Look at this guy.
Look like Joel in this picture.
I know. Yeah. We should find.
Are you sure you both aren't twins?
Yeah. Are you guys brothers and you haven't told us?
A long lost brother.
Brandon getting plowed.
Brandon, you are a handsome man.
He is, dude.
You're a very, very handsome man. Put a polo on you, dude.
Dude, yeah. I mean, look at that shirt he's wearing.
Also, your
Perfect.
concentration face when you're playing Call of Duty
man.
is fucking amazing,
It's
and that's honestly
so
goals
good.
right there too, brother.
It's so good. And when he does something or he gets a sick ass kill or does something funny, he just starts laughing his ass off.
Because
It's like so much joy on his face, and I just love it so
you're trying to
much.
do the thing, and then you're laughing at yourself because it's just like, okay, I'm a freaking idiot right now. It's hilarious looking at me go full, you know.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Oh man, what a question. Okay, so
question.
We've done one question. What's another?
Lawyer asked me a question. Where was this question? For me, he said a win in Warzone or 2 packs of lemon Oreos. 2 packs of lemon Oreos. 100%. 100%. I love lemon Oreos that much. I found, so me and my girlfriend Megan were out. We had to stop by Target to get a few things. And I was like, yo, they better have fucking lemon Oreos. Like, they better have lemon Oreos. And I found them. And I took one box down, one packet down. And then I was like, no, I need another. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I am.
God.
I was like, yes, I fucking am.
I don't know if I would want a dub or 2 things of Oreos, but I
got a dub today. I'm not trying to brag on stream.
I think your war knights would choose glory over sustenance.
I just love this.
I think
of all people that have those voiceovers, you. Like, no one else can have those. Joel, Brandon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it from me first.
Kind of.
No one else has been hearing. No one else has heard the War Knight voiceover I tried to make, and
I haven't heard it until the stream
today. And this is you're getting first ears, I guess, on the War Knight embodiment, and hopefully one day it will mean like I put a helmet on and layovers and stuff like that.
It's gonna happen.
The War Knight will always reside here, and he will come out at the most appropriate of moments. War Knight, best night.
See, that's the other game we got to start playing is Among Us.
Yes, and that
going
will be,
on, bro.
And that will be something we will try and figure out a way to involve with the community Discord server.
Yeah,
as well.
I think that's like the perfect game.
The perfect game,
isn't it?
A bunch of community members playing.
Yeah,
like one specific streamer. Streams it. We can highlight them for the month. Shout out to Awaken the Dead here in the chat.
Yes,
throwing that idea our way to the admins and the moderators and stuff about potentially doing something like that. Once, maybe a couple times a month. Yeah. Real talk. I see you, Corey. Dead Knights. Hold on.
Dead Knights, your ideas are vast and innumerous. We thank you.
That's the perfect name for Corey, Dead Knight.
Because all he plays is
Dead by Daylight and like other shit. Just all like horror games. I love it though. Good. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a minute. I really wanted to. I'm gonna stream tonight actually. And
it does look fun. It does look like a lot of fun. But
it is when it's like your friend, like when you have your like own friends and stuff. Oh god, I gotta stretch on stream. I gotta stretch too. I've been trying to do it because you know what Andrew didn't want me to do on this stream? He didn't want me to go pee, but I gotta go pee. So I'm gonna go pee, and he's gonna keep you entertained until then.
Okay, go pee.
Yeah, this will take me a second. I'm gonna get some more water too.
I will send a message. We're all hanging. I know we're trying to go into answering some questions for chat, and we probably missed a few back up in the chat box. But maybe for now, while you're in the bathroom,
we'll get them together.
Send me some questions right now, and I'll see if I can't answer a few of them too.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, do your thing. The Dead Knight does all things for glory of the flotilla. Yes.
Brother, yes, the Cobalt Flotilla. We need resources, and we need power. We need fuel. I, the War Knight, cannot condone such acts of hideous, malicious intent, converting souls into energy, but I know it is a necessary evil. Thank you, once again, Dead Knight, for helping fuel the Cobalt Flotillas above.
Guys, I freaking love this voiceover so much, and I cannot wait to use it so much more often. I got a question for you, Andrew. Were you in Fallujah in 2011 to 2013 and played in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada? I'm pretty sure I did. 2011 to 2013. So again, I was battling stage 2 testicular cancer in 2012. So I had to sideline myself from doing music and tour stuff for, most of the year while I was trying to battle and recover. And so most of 2012, I wasn't really doing much with Fallujah, but 2011 and definitely all of 2013, I was for sure hitting the touring and the music really, really hard. After I beat cancer, I think it was safe to say like a new fire kind of reignited within me, and the whole, you know, um, cancer was about to cancer did mess up my life, and I lost the ability to do a lot of things when I was fighting, and um I wanted it all back. I wanted to get back to doing the things I want to do that I felt like I needed to be doing. And that's actually kind of the kicker, because there was no going back. After I beat cancer, like everything changed. And that's the point. Like I grew up surpassing cancer and being like, I shouldn't go back to the way things were. I should turn this into the ability to go forward with like new vigor and new possibilities and all sorts of things, And um, so yeah, so even though I deviated from the question a little bit, yes, I was playing drums with Fallujah between 2011 and 2013. I was definitely doing stuff out there, and yes, I was probably at that show, most likely at that show. Can guarantee. Um, what is your favorite song? What was your favorite song to record? I'm assuming for Fallujah. So
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm curious.
we've only played it live a little bit, and I
Lemon
do miss
Oreos.
it. But we play recording the song "Levitation" from "The Flesh Prevails" is a really, really awesome song, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like Lord of the Rings or like Dragon Ball Z, And when I was listening to the final, when I was listening to the final version of that, it gets my juices flowing. So that was probably one of my favorite songs to record. Yeah,
That's
probably my
awesome.
favorite songs to record and to play. So, but thank you, Beachy. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. I saw you 2 times, I think. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Let's see. Just double checking real quick before I we
Yeah, I'm going
continue on.
back too right now.
If we missed any questions, I don't want to leave anybody hanging right now. But there's so many friends in here today.
I
It's really
know.
good to see
I
everybody
love
here.
it.
Seriously, thank
It's
you guys
fucking
again
rules.
for coming out. Like, we really appreciate you guys. This is what I'm looking for. This is the type of community that we strive to help develop, man. Like, this is what we're looking for, man. Seriously.
Fucking rules.
Andrew, was the house show the last show you did before you broke for chemo? House show. Do you remember what show that was exactly, Kim? I'm trying to think. What was the last show I played? I feel like the last show I actually played was a Red House show.
Who's that? Hi, Rosie.
Remember, we were at someone's house.
Come here.
You might have to enlighten me. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Hi, Rosie.
Drop. Oh my God, bass! I saw that. Bass boombox. Bo, I saw that. I didn't mean to overlook that. Drop a 1 if you love Andrew sticking to the cancer. I appreciate you guys again. Thank you. This was a long time ago, but it's still ingrained in my head to this day. Because of how awful and shot fighting cancer can be.
I could imagine.
And technically, I still think.
How long did it take for you to beat it? Like, how long were you going through all this shit?
Okay, so I won't go into crazy depth because it's a
you
long
don't
story.
have to do. Yeah.
But the short end of it was I was developing stage 1 symptoms in September of. Oh my God, my memory's shot. I think it's like September of 2011.
Okay.
I got diagnosed January of 2012. I don't know if it's TMI, but my left testicle grew to the size of like a lime, and it's not supposed to do that.
Shit.
And what was scarier was there was no pain, no pain involved with its growth.
No pain
at
involved
that
with
rate
that?
at all, like whatsoever.
That's bizarre.
And it was solid tumorous mass, and I didn't know what it was. I was doing Krav Maga at the time. I thought it was like an injury that I got directly to my groin. Not wearing a cup that day, for fuck's sake.
Jeez. Yeah.
I wasn't wearing a cup that day, and I remember
you
getting
weren't.
Sucker punched by a soccer mom, and like the whole oh my God, the onset pain,
Yeah.
But
so that's what you thought it was from.
I thought it was that. I thought something cut and loose liquids came out, and I could just go hit a doctor and get it cleared up. But
no.
I was an idiot, and I let it sit for 5 months, and then come January that following year, I did a tour with Fallujah and Aegean. Aegean. I think it's Aegean.
Aegean. I say
Also,
Aegean.
Aegean. Also a
Or
really
Aegean.
sick, just atmospheric,
Oh, dude,
heavy
yeah.
metal band. I love
If
Neural
you don't
Union
listen to
so
them, you
much.
need to listen to that fucking band.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And yeah, I still had the problem. I came home from the tour and I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. It hasn't gone away. I'm getting
I
kind
gotta
of
go.
worried. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna suck up my pride, go see my doctor, and get like a checkup and just show him what's going on.
Yeah,
So
for
and I
sure.
did, and went in for the checkup. The doctor was like, you're healthy, man. Like, what's going on? Are you starting to do some sports or something like that in college?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's bothering you? I was like, well, check it out. My groin is is potentially the problem. Could you take a look at it for me? And I showed him, and he's like, oh, that is kind of a larger
That's
than average size testicle. Let's do some tests real quick. And
that's when you find out.
again, not to deviate too much from the subjects and get into a super lengthy story, but he got the, I forgot what they're called. It's the device that they put into your ear to like check
Oh.
the insides with the light and the handle.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
He
forget what it's called too. But yeah.
he put a plastic bag over it, and then he was going to shine it underneath
Whoa.
the bad testicle. And he says, so here's one trick that we know if it's nothing really, or if it's something we have to have cause for concern for, is if light shines through from underneath, like all the way through your testicle, kind of like illuminates.
Oh.
Yeah, like something something got pulled, some loose liquids will clear you up and give you
Gotcha.
antibiotics. You'll be fine. You'll be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He said if no light shines through, however, that's a cause for concern. That's a
Oh.
sign of blockage, of mass, of
Wow.
potentially benign tumor.
Yeah.
So he did the test, went all the way around, just to check.
Mm-hmm.
No light came through. No light
Damn.
came through at all, and my heart sank. I was very scared at that
Oh
moment.
yeah.
And
I would have been too.
he's like, not to alarm you at all, but let me take it downstairs. We're gonna get some CT scans ready for you. Let's do some further research on this.
Yeah.
And right on time too. This was just when I got reinsured or for
Oh.
my health insurance, like
Oh.
my own personal one too.
Yeah.
And anyways, I went downstairs, did all the X-rays. It went
Yeah.
without a hitch. And he's like, "We'll figure out what's going on, but we'll call. We'll have a new urologist give you a call, tell you what's up. Again, we're hoping for the best, but just to be safe, keep your phone close by." Um, I drive home, and they call me on my way home.
Jeez,
And the
that
lady
quick?
who, yeah, and the lady who called me was like, "Andrew, I don't have any other way to explain this to you, but you have cancer." Like, and
Wow.
I was pulling into my driveway, and I think I sat in the car for like 10 minutes before I was like,
Yeah.
"You're kidding me, right?" The nice thing was, the first thing she said was like, "Thankfully,
You caught it?
you're not gonna die. You're not gonna
Oh.
die at all.
Oh,
This is
thank
a very
God.
common cancer in men, and you're also
Really?
very young. You're very
Okay.
young. You're very healthy. You have a lot of advantages right now to like take care of
Kill
this
this
stuff."
thing.
So,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
um, so that was a bit of a relief when she told me. But
Yeah.
still,
I mean, you had to
from
go.
that moment on, life as I knew it very, very much changed. Very
Yeah.
much changed. And I hesitantly went into the house and pulled my dad to the side. He's like just watching the game on TV or something. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Dad, I don't have any other,
Yeah.
other way
No other way to say
to
it.
tell you I have cancer." And I think he literally put down the remote and like stared at the wall also for like a couple minutes before he's like,
Yeah.
he like looked up at me and he's
Yeah.
like, "Son." And I was like, "Yeah, Dad. I don't know what to tell you." So it started from that. I called
Mm.
my sister. My sister didn't take it well. I have some half sisters that live in Hawaii and
Oh. Wow.
Nevada and Las Vegas, and I called them too. I called Scott. I called Rob.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I remember calling Scott, and then I called Alex next. I felt bad because I ended up not calling the rest of my band because I got so worried and calling some of the most important people in my life and telling them like, I don't have any other way to sugarcoat this, or
Anything.
I have cancer and I think I'm stage 2, because they're worried that because I let it sit for so long, it traveled upward. It got into other
Um,
parts of my body, and it did. It sadly
it
did.
did. Yeah.
what happened was stage 1 means it resides with just within the cancer, just within the testicle itself. And that's stage 1. It's fine. You probably have some bacteria floating in your systems, and yeah, and then they were like, but we think your lymph nodes in your groin area have expanded. They're inflamed and they're growing because they're working hard to try and fight this infection, this cancer now.
Yes.
So I was clarified stage 2 non-seminoma testicular cancer in January 2012, and
wow,
it was a Tuesday I got diagnosed, and that following Thursday, two days later, I went in for immediate testicle removal surgery, just
wow.
to get the source
right
of it out of
away.
my body.
Yeah, they had
just
to.
right away. It was so fast, and I knew from that moment on, like I was like, I can sit here and cry and wallow, and I did.
Yeah, I mean,
The
everyone
world's
would.
out to fucking get me.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I
of
would have
all
done the
people,
same
why
thing.
is it me? Why did I?
What the fuck?
Why am I the one?
Yeah.
Why me? You know,
Just why
and
me? Yeah.
you know what I fucking, you know, as sad as it still sounds to this day, as I explain it, I woke up the next morning and like wiped my fucking face from all the tears and got dressed, and I was like, let's just fucking do this. Let's get this started. No more fucking fear. I'm so done with being scared of shit. If my life's in the balance, this is as close as I'll get to death, then fine. Then fucking fine. Let's just fucking do this. I'm gonna listen to my doctors. We're gonna do everything we need to do to make sure we take care of this right.
Exactly.
Get this bullshit out of my system. If I have to give up certain elements of my life to get this done, then I'm gonna fucking do it. And I did.
Yeah.
And you know, it was easy at first, and surgery was you know, the first surgery was easy. I got home. I went home immediately and
okay, you had to stay over.
Recovered from the testicle removal just fine. It was honestly the chemo. The chemo was the worst part.
That's gonna yeah.
It's not the surgeries.
Yeah.
Surgeries will have some pain, and you know you'll recover.
A little discomfort, yeah. But
it's the chemo. The chemo progressively just it gets worse and worse and worse every day that you take it. Every week, it was nasty.
Yeah. How long were you doing chemo for?
So I had 2 bouts worth of chemo. It was like 4 weeks total of chemo.
Yeah.
With 8 weeks of rest. So what we would do was from like a Monday to a Friday, I'll go into urology or to oncology.
Yeah.
Chemotherapy all 5 days, and then I would spend the next 2 days recovering from that chemo. They were saying, because they're like, we want to just get this out of your system immediately. You're also a young dude. You're super healthy.
Yeah, you're strong.
This is gonna kind of suck, but we're gonna just blast the living hell out of you with chemo.
Wow.
We're just gonna just
it's gonna suck.
Your veins. Yeah, it's gonna flow through your veins, and it did. Like whenever I peed, it was probably the most horrific, intoxicating smell. And I'm not talking like ew pee smell. It was like
different level.
It was just toxin.
Something way different.
It made me want to gag while I peed. It smelled so bad. We did that for 4 weeks, so I get 1 week on, 2 weeks off. 1 week on, 2 weeks off.
Okay.
First week was like not bad. I had like a little bit of heartburn from some spicy food that following weekend, but I was like, this is fine. Like I am healthy.
I got that. Yeah.
Great. And I went back to the gym that following Wednesday and still trying to kill it and play more drums.
Yeah.
That second week was eye-opening. Yeah. I never felt so much pain in my entire life. And I'm not talking external pain like I got a broken bone or a cut. I had pain like
your entire body.
Internal pain to a level I just wasn't expecting. I got hit by what felt like 10 Mack trucks.
Jeez.
But on the outside it didn't look like anything. I just was slowly starting to lose my hair. My eyelashes were kind of starting to come out now. I was getting skin blemishes. I was pulling off the stubble on my beard, you know, like it became like a bad plucking habit. I kept just doing this and just tossing stuff. And I remember at one point I was pulling out whole swaths of hair.
Holy shit.
Just easy, like no struggle, no pulling, just little
running your hands through your head,
and like 80 strands of hair just out and gone.
That's fine.
I had to make a really hard phone call for one of my best friends from high school who became a barber. She became a hairstylist. and I called her and I was like, "Hey, I've been trying to call you pretty often for just regular haircuts and stuff. I'm about to like call you to help me do like the haircut. Like,
Yeah.
can you help me? It's not gonna be easy because I'm so scared of what I'm gonna look like now." And she's like, I will do this honor for you, absolutely. So I got a haircut, and then if you like check my Facebook or some of my socials deep enough, you can find me with the no hair thing, because I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm so done with pulling my hair
Well,
out and
yeah, I
seeing
would have
it on
done the
the
same
floor
thing.
and being
It's more
morally
depressing.
distraught. Yeah, you know.
Seeing that,
Um,
you might as well
so
just.
it was it was a year. It was definitely a rough year of just a bunch of chemo. I had to have major surgery to get my lymph nodes removed that got pulled
Got
out.
infected. Wow.
TMI, I don't know, but my scar is like right here from the center. I don't know if you can see it or
Oh,
not, but it
right
goes down.
there. Wow.
Yeah, it goes from my sternum
Uh
down to
huh.
my pubic bone. It's a very long one,
Wow.
and
They took
they
that out.
they open me up. They don't want to do invasive back surgery because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So
To go from the
they open me
front.
up from the front, push my vital organs up north, and then your lymph nodes towards your groin are actually more towards your back. So they had to remove my left ones because they were all inflamed and
Holy shit.
working overtime, and they were growing. And they were like, if we leave those in there while you're fighting, that actually can prove fatal. So
Wow.
when the time is right, we want to take care of it. So
Yeah.
it was diagnosis, then immediate surgery to get everything out.
Yep.
About a month to recover, and then chemotherapy started. Four
Wow.
weeks and then 8 weeks, total. So about 2 months, and then after that,
It was just
a month
recovery.
off. It was just a recovery for another month, and then they were like, let's have the
S-
surgery. It's gonna suck. We're sorry, but we have to do this to make sure you're gonna be okay. And they said, hopefully this will be the end of it.
Yeah.
Having the surgery to remove your lymph nodes. The chemo has seemed to wash out all the bacteria in your systems. And then
Wow.
we had the surgery. It was like an 8-hour thing, and
Whew.
it was a
That's a
success.
lengthy. Yeah.
Although there were some complications I'll talk about later. But
Yeah.
the short end of that was they found more cancer when they did the surgery.
Jesus.
So after the surgery, it wasn't over yet, and this was when I was getting really really down there. I was like, if I'm not gonna die from the cancer, dude. I might be dying from the chemo, because after this surgery, I had
Yeah.
to have more chemo, and my body should be recovering from all this, not going in more. And my doctors were like, "We are so close.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck, but we're gonna blast you just a little bit more, slightly change up the processes and the types of the chemotherapy we're gonna use, because we know it's gonna work, but we're gonna have to blast you just a little bit more.
Really? Okay.
Can you hang in there? Because again, you're a young dude, you're healthy, you're gonna rebound back." And I obviously reluctantly said yes, because I'm like, I want this shit out.
Well, yeah.
I want this done.
Of course.
Get me out of here,
Would have said the same thing
And
too.
that's when I was like 40 to 45 pounds below my average weight. All
Wow.
my hair was gone. I was skin and bones. My surgery made me have back problems because this is all healing. So my back was like
Oh.
hunching forward. So I was literally walking around like this a lot.
Oh shit.
Um,
Yeah.
and then I had arm complications from the surgery. They put on I'm pretty sure they put on a blood clamp improperly on my right arm. So I was actually suffering from arm atrophy
What?
and muscle atrophy in my right arm. So I was also scared of not being able to drum, not being a right-handed guy anymore, and potentially having a bunk arm. Seriously, it was
What
scary.
the
And
fuck? And that's what it was
and
because of the clamp. You said?
yeah, yeah. They were able to
What?
confirm because they had um, up and coming staff and crew from UC Berkeley attend and participate as part of like these college kids like programs of
Yeah.
getting
Yeah. I
into
know they do
nursing
that
and stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
And I couldn't fight it because I obviously signed an agreement of like I agreed to all these terms and treatments and stuff because I'm about to go into the knife.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Okay.
they
Wow.
tried to help me out with physical therapy and all these things, but a lot of it had to be on my own accord, like
Really?
healing and recovering. So um, surgery was done. Weird
Mm-hmm.
complications. 3 weeks later, 2 weeks of chemo, 4 weeks of recovery, and
Gotcha.
from that point on, that's when things were getting real fucky. Like my
Really?
mind was not doing
Uh.
well, and I was weak. I could barely eat. I was having those like fucked up dreams. If
I
I
can
ever
imagine.
slept, dry heaving, and
Fuck.
I couldn't keep anything in. I was a husk. I became a husk. I never felt so low in my
Yeah.
life, and it chemo and all like that. It fucked me up, dude. It
My
fucked all
God,
my
it
shit
was-
up. And when I was finally done with that last bit of chemo, again, 3 weeks to about a month to recover. We'll come back in, do some more tests, just to make sure. And then from that point on, they were right. They're like, "You're good. You're in
Really?
remission.
It
There's
was
no
good.
signs of anything anywhere. Nothing, no free floating agents in your body now.
It's just,
No need for
yeah.
surgeries. No more chemo. No tumors.
Wow.
It's been eliminated."
That's a fucking relief.
And by that time, it was like September, I think. Yeah, September of
2012?
that year. September of 2012. From that point on, it was time to recover, and it took a long time. I
Yeah.
think I finally played my first Fallujah show in like December for that DNA Lounge
Yeah.
thing. I think Dying Fetus headlined. It was like Dying
Yeah.
Fetus and Obscura, I think, and we got on that show.
I remember this show. I feel like seeing the
Yeah.
flyer for it.
And it was
back then.
it was a great show, and but you could see the end result of like all the shit. Even though I was like kind of getting my weight back and I was hitting the gym
Yeah.
and starting to eat more, and you could see the
You're like-
scar. You could see my my atrophied arm a bit. You could kind of see the bags under my eyes, and my hair was
Yeah, you were still. I
growing.
mean, that was gonna be months until you.
Yeah. honestly a few
About
years.
A few years
Yeah.
until you felt like 100% again.
Yeah.
Right.
But then as time went on, that's when I was like, recovery's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I can't go back to my old life. I can't do this. I have to move forward, and I have to move forward with new mindsets of how I approach life and health and wellness and
Exactly.
my friendships and life with music and the music industry and touring the world and being a musician. I have
Yeah.
like I cannot go back. There is only forward from here on. And so I tried to turn over new leaves and got into fucking CrossFit and try to just embrace really as best of good qualities as I could in my life to continue moving forward, whether that be through music and work and friendships and life, and to this day still I feel like I got off lucky. Again, I still feel like I got off lucky compared to
I mean, someone that could have been in worse health.
a 4-year-old with leukemia, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Like kids with cancers and stuff.
Yeah, that's the most depressing.
I still feel like I shouldn't be complaining about like anything because somebody out there has it worse. And
Yes.
to revert back to the mental health thing and this fucking pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay to feel this way. It's totally okay to feel this way, man. Like, head down, eyes forward. That's one of my favorite quotes that I picked up from one of my CrossFit coaches.
Oh,
It's an Olympic weightlifting term.
wow.
When you're doing your major clean and jerks and your snatches and stuff.
Yeah.
Keep your head down but your eyes forward so you can lock in and brace for when you're trying to catch stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, it's the same principle for life. Head
That's
down,
it.
eyes forward. Go fucking out there, go get some.
Exactly.
Rip and tear, baby. So
that's awesome, man.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I never knew.
Short,
I
but
knew you
that's
had cancer. I honestly didn't even know what kind of cancer you had or anything. I
Yeah,
know
stage
Phil. I
2,
never bought-
stage
yeah.
2 non-seminoma.
I don't like bringing those things up. Like if one of my, if you were to bring it up, we'll talk about it. I never want to, because that's a hard thing to talk about.
It's very, very hard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's hard for many. I am now
for sure.
comfortable with talking about it
Yeah.
to anyone who asks.
Yeah.
And again, it's information. It's like preparation. It's another way for me to try and connect with people who experience tough
Something.
shit. And it's been a nice help in my personal life and helping other friends of mine when they're going through bad stuff. I
Yeah,
was like,
exactly.
dude, if I can do these certain things,
Like you can do it.
like I absolutely believe in you. I think you
Exactly.
can do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And even if you fail, even better.
Yeah.
Because now you've learned so much and you're going to take that for whatever the next thing is that you're going to try and tackle and do in your life, and you're going to fucking kill it, So
Yeah, exactly.
That's the cancer story in a nutshell.
There
And
it is. Yeah.
it's a lot longer of a story for sure, but that's the
Yeah, I'm
best
sure there's
I
a
can come up with.
bunch more stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, that's wild. It's a process. I mean, even the only crazy thing I've dealt with myself was I got hit by a car when I was 13.
My car, yeah, and
Yeah,
I've
I don't
wanted
know.
to hear this story
I
from
hit.
you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
13 and we were crossing this like smaller highway. I lived in Florida at the time. Me and my family moved down there for like 4 years. I don't know why, but we did, and it was fine. And then I was crossing this highway with two of my friends. We were at like a McDonald's eating lunch, and they left. Like we like kind of rushed out of there because we were like fucking with each other or something happened. I don't know, being kids, like young teenagers, and they got on their bikes first, right? And then I got on my bike last, and then they were crossing the road already. And I remember looking both ways and seeing no cars at all. So I start crossing to get over to the other side of the highway where my friend Joe lived, which is where we were going. We're going back to his house. And when I got through the median, I didn't stop to look to my right. So when I came out of the median, this car struck me going like 50, 55 miles per hour, they said. And so my friends Joe and Ben, who were like my two really good friends at the time, we still stay in touch. But anyway, they saw me flying through the air, literally, and hit the ground. And then, they ran over to me, obviously. Everyone came out of, I guess, like cars were stopping. People at McDonald's came out helping. And my friend Ben chased down the person that was hit me because she never stopped. She never braked. And she stopped like a quarter mile up the road. And she stopped. But anyway, I got like airlifted from there. But I broke my left knee. I fractured it. I broke my right femur. And then I broke this other bone. I forget what it's called. It's my lower right leg. Snapped that in half. And then I severed a nerve in my left arm, right? That would, it's the nerve to lift your wrist and fingers and move your fingers, which I still have. Like they did like microsurgery on the nerve to repair it. And the guy, the dude that did the surgery was like, listen, it's like very rare that this nerve is going to grow back. Like it may grow back. And if it doesn't grow back, then we're going to have to take your tendons from like your forearm or some shit and bring them up top, right? And I was like, yeah. Wow. So then if we do that, then you'll be able to lift your wrist, but you won't be able to move your fingers really. Like, so I couldn't really do this. Like I could do it, but my fingers are not like fluent like that. But anyway, so they did the surgery. I didn't have to do the tendons. They did the microsurgery on the nerve, and the nerve grew back. Crazy shit, and obviously a bunch of therapy and shit like that. And then I broke my pelvis as well, which to me was the worst fucking part. Breaking your pelvis. I couldn't even fucking sit.
I don't even know what that's like, dude.
Oh my god,
I can't even
so shitty, dude. I remember they were like pulling me in to do I was still in the hospital and they needed to do an X-ray, and they're like bringing me down in the wheelchair, and to do it like a full body X-ray or whatever, and they're like, okay, we're gonna lift you up on this platform, and it was plastic, and I'm like, I have a broken pelvis. How do you expect me to lay there? Like, I can't do that. You got to give me like a pillow or something. They're like, no, you're not gonna be able to have a pillow. I'm like, well, you're not doing the X-ray.
What the fuck? Yeah, like,
I'm like, this is not gonna work. I have a broken pelvis, and they were like, all right, we'll give you a pillow. I was like, whatever. Anyway, it was nuts, dude. That was like crazy. Like it took, I don't know. I couldn't walk for like 6 or 7 months. And I remember first standing up with a walker from my wheelchair, like first time standing up, and I was like, holy shit, how do you walk? Yeah, nuts, dude. Crazy shit. But yeah, that happened.
I've never broken. Thankfully, I've never broken a bone in my life.
Wow.
I've sprained a toe and a finger before from sports, but
yeah,
never like broken a bone. Like I
don't never broken a bone. Yeah, that was my first time.
And dude, oh my god, that must be unreal, unbelievable, dude.
Yeah. How did you break your? I got hit by a car. I landed on it.
I broke my ass.
I broke my ass. I literally did. I literally fucking broke my ass.
Literally, like, broke my ass.
Yeah.
I can't sit. And I can't walk. So I just hang me up on a wall by my collar.
Dude, it was terrible.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy time. But I recovered, did a bunch of therapy, all that shit, you know. And then yeah, back, and I started playing guitar a few years, not even that short, like a year after. Crazy though.
Fucking crazy.
And all I wanted to do at the time was get back on a bike because I used to BMX race a little bit. Not that much. It was kind of like a part-time thing. I'd do like some races here and there. And I remember like telling my dad, like, all right, I need to get a new bike. And he's like, can we talk about that later on? And this is like literally the first week of me being in the hospital.
Son of a bitch.
He's like, I'm like, yeah, I need to get a new bike. I'll be fine. I'm going to fucking walk again. And he was just like, okay, let's talk about this later when you get out of the hospital. I'm like, fine.
I broke my ass, but I'm going to walk again.
I broke my ass, but I'm going to fucking walk again. I'm going to ride a goddamn bike again. And I did. That I did. Oh, man. But yeah,
I know,
crazy stuff, right?
Crazy stuff
we've all been through.
Life has a way of working its magic.
Yeah.
And, you know.
That's when I really got into music. At that time, like that's when I started getting into like
after.
Yeah, like right during it because I couldn't walk or go anywhere. So that was just like I found out about Korn, Slipknot, and I went through that whole new metal phase, and that led to other metal, death metal. Yeah, I mean it was all of that, and then I started playing guitar, and then it just went from there, you know. But that's where it all like it's crazy to think about those things because it's like, okay, would I have gotten into music? Would I have started playing guitar? Would have things been different if I didn't get hit by a car? Would I have stuck with BMX racing and done that in my life, or never got into music really, or something like that? Right. Crazy. I always not always, but sometimes. Even my mom will bring it up. She's like, "Do you think this you would have gone into music and done all being a booking agent and all this stuff?" I'm like, maybe probably not. I don't know. I mean,
life would be very different had I not gone through the shitter. Like seriously, life would be so much different
if you've not gone through the shitter.
if you weren't exposed to hardship on that level.
Yeah,
your life would be very different. Back to the car crash thing with you, the cancer stuff with me. I lost my mom when I was a very young kid. My life would be very much different if my mother was still alive. I don't even think I'd be a drummer, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I'd be a metal drummer trying to tour, the world with Fallujah and prioritize like music as like my main element in life, you grow from hardship, you grow from ground zero, and
you do.
You get humbled real quick, and again, life lessons where you are kind of skirting along the edge of death and you survive, you know? And they're major wake up calls. They're serious wake up calls. Big to time. like after beating cancer was when I was like, oh my God, I don't have a lot of fucking time here on earth at all. I don't. So let's do something about that. Let's make sure my life is as fulfilling as it can be, I only get one chance. And I was given an opportunity to still be alive. What made this suck too, and put me onto that level of realization was when I was going to chemo, it was mostly old men and old ladies trying to
a lot of older people.
Sadly have their chemo and their whatever, halt their ailments, not heal them, but halt it as long as possible. It was myself and maybe two other younger dudes, no ladies, but two other younger dudes around my age, if not a little older, who had something or another,
some sort of cancer.
Yeah, and we kind of buddied up a little bit. We kind of became like chemo friends or whatever. But again, thankful to be alive because those two dudes didn't make it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I have to live with that now because I chatted with them and we talked and goofed around and tried to make the most of our time in our chemo chairs and not fucking do anything, And,
because you just fucking sit there.
And then I recover, but then I find out later neither of them end up making it due to one ailment, complication or another, and
Yeah.
We're lucky to be alive. We're lucky to be here, and honestly, surviving the shit that we went through, your car crash, my can't, whatever anybody else may be
Everyone
suffering,
else, yeah.
have suffered from back in the day. Like it is. I almost even want to say it's kind of like it's almost now your duty to help motivate others to be like, if I can get through this, you can get through whatever it is that you're going through now too. Like I fully believe in you.
Friends and stuff.
You can do this. Yeah. And it's almost like we should be there for people like suffering like that on that level or something, you know. And that's why when I was growing up with Fallujah, like after beating cancer, I was like, I just want to be a good fucking dude. I want to get gnarly fucking good at this.
Yeah, I want to get real good at this.
And get fucking furious when I play now, you know, and just be like,
give it 110%.
110%. And show people like you can turn things around, man. You really can. It takes a lot of willpower, and you will get beat the fuck up.
For sure.
But you can fucking do it, man. You can absolutely get out there and do whatever. Even if the odds are against you, even if people don't support the things you're trying to be doing, you know, so long as you're not hurting yourself or other people in the process, I think you can do it. You can fucking get through all that, whatever the fuck that is, you know. And that's how I've been trying to mentally handle my life since beating the cancer thing and doing the Fallujah thing and seeing the world and touring and being a full-time musician. That's like this has been like, I'm like, I want to try and just be a beacon of good hope, of good faith, good friendship and something or another. And back to the streaming sort of subjects. That's why I'm so happy to finally make the upgrades I can here.
Yeah, I'm glad you are. I can't wait to see it.
And get into utilizing this platform much more often for subjects involving this shit. Mental health, like recovery, just health and fitness, you know, drumming, gaming, talking, music.
Yeah, I want to see some Andrew fitness streams.
Oh, God.
I'll start working out at home. Like, all right, Andrew fitness stream. Man. He's teaching classes on Twitch. Let's go.
Gotta start dropping the cookies.
Let's go.
The protein shakes.
Yep. Full walkthrough. All right, guys, get this out in your kitchen. This is how you're gonna make your protein shake today.
Here's your.
You're doing it on stream.
minimal gear workouts. I've got a barbell sitting on the floor with all my weights and a pair of 25-pound dumbbells and a 35, and I got a pull-up bar, but.
Here's your schedule for the day. This is what we're gonna do.
Here's what we're doing for the week. Come join me Tuesday. Oh man, maybe.
Dude, I would. I'd be like, well, now that makes me want to because I hate working out at home. I hate it.
I know.
I hate going to the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we all do it. But Andrew leads the way.
CrossFit for like 3 years, and now I'm stuck in the house, and now it's like my motivation's just all skewed, and I don't want to work out as often. But shit, I might need to do that in the future as my own way of keeping myself accountable now too. Like, oh, people are actually following my workouts. Okay, fuck, I better get all this shit ready to go. All right, today's deadlift day, boys and girls. Let's fucking hold on.
Well, I'm really happy that it's
rip these weights, brothers and sisters.
Training simulations.
I'm just really happy the weather's starting to calm down. Well, it's raining right now, but the weather here in Texas is starting to get cooler. Because now, because I hate doing when it's like burning ass hot out. I'm like, I don't want to go hiking. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. But now it's getting cooler out, getting in the 80s. That's cooler in Texas.
Don't you want to?
Now we're gonna.
Don't you want a Rocky? Don't you want a Rocky movie? The shit out of your rain run. Go run the rain.
God, I don't want to run the rain.
Punches, footies on, like work on them kicks. You know, go find a statue somewhere and
climb up that bitch.
Yeah, climb up that bitch and be like I'm sick. All right. Look at me, I'm sick.
I'm sick.
Sick dude. Speaking of dude, do you not have shades on you? You don't have a pair of shades?
No, I swear I don't. Like that's dude, yeah, the Ray-Ban.
All right, well, I'll be the sick dude.
You be the sick dude. You're my guest. You're the sick dude.
All right, Flyboy Andy.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks everyone for the compliments. This has been fucking great. I love doing this.
This has been one of my most favorite episodes that you've done.
This is probably
and
this is
your attendance here is fantastic.
Yeah,
there's so many friends in chat.
Everyone showing up today has been awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Look at these shades on this sexy motherfucker.
Dude, I need some better shades. This is the best.
I need to get
better like.
You would expect me to have shades living in Texas, right? You would expect that from someone.
And
living
you don't.
Here. And I literally don't. I haven't had a pair of sunglasses in so long. The last ones I had were these Ray-Bans, and I forgot them somewhere. I don't
Oh my
fucking
God.
don't know where I put them.
Hilarious.
I only have gaming glasses, which I don't even wear anymore. It just
So
makes,
crazy.
I don't know. We don't, yeah, it's besides the point. But yeah, yeah, I know. I need to go get some $10 Target sunglasses. I just need to get sunglasses.
I should find some, yeah.
Pit Vipers. Yeah, that's what I need. Joel's Pit Vipers and Garrett's. They both have the same ones.
And Kim says they're bulletproof too, apparently.
What the fuck? I guess I gotta make an investment in some Pit Vipers.
Let's answer some questions, man. Let's
if you guys got anything, let us know.
Let's see what's going on.
What is going on with everybody?
I know there's probably a bunch of questions that went down as we were
kind
of going on our health rants, but
there could have been. I can't. I'm trying to. I keep this.
Oh, Rage Quit had to go. Peace out. He's got to go stream. I actually
yeah.
Just go live
Joel,
notification.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the most wanted thing with Joel for a little bit in a bit.
Okay, cool.
When you put those on, do you or do you not fuck around?
When you put those on, do you or do you not fuck around? That's a damn good question.
Y'all,
a little bit of both. A little bit of both, maybe.
Y'all got OnlyFans? Yeah, I got an OnlyDans. It's right here.
Like an
Twitch.
I only wear gaming glasses when I have a headache and gotta keep grinding. I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel on that one, Beachy.
Yes. Yeah, I have my pair.
Sigma, what's your favorite song on the Nomadic EP? They both have a soft spot for me, but if I had to choose, it would probably have to be Venom Upon the Blade. That last minute and a half is just so outright powerful of a part of a song. It's so uplifting and just epic. And also I'm like at the fastest of my drums that I'll ever play. It's just ripping 240 blast beats.
Like no big deal.
Like no big deal.
No big deal over here.
For a while. Yeah.
For a good while, I'll stay up there. Will the Fallujah Allegiant tour be rescheduled or flat out canceled?
That's a good question. I'm still waiting to see if we'll get anything back from our management or if we'll hear anything back from Riley and the Allegiant boys, but something tells me it's probably canceled, man. Honestly,
I mean, right now I feel like it is, and it'll happen eventually. Yeah. Again, it'll come to life. That's when things, I guess, start again.
Yeah,
I feel like it'll get scheduled again at some point. I feel like
some point.
Both of you guys should definitely do that again, do that tour.
I think we will. I hope we do. You
guys in the same lineup, again, or you both you guys in different support? Either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Different slight adjustment to the lineup, but I would still think the Allegiant headline tour would make sense, and then we can go and do direct support and go rip some face for a month or something.
Shit.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, what was that?
Oh no, Bass Boombox. Who is the best dude? Andrew's the best dude.
I don't know if I can take that. The best dude.
Hey, Crystal.
I don't know.
I have no
idea.
There's a lot of best dudes.
There's so many good dudes, man.
There's a lot of good
gals.
Yes, exactly. There's many
good dudes and good ladies here, man.
Exactly. Milo is the best dude. There we go.
Milo, my corgi. Where is he? I might have to go find him in a minute.
Rosie came here for a second.
That's the right answer. Is Milo is the good dude.
Rosie's the best gal.
She's best gal, and Milo's the
nut.
Milo's the chonkiest dude. He's the biggest bread loaf you've ever seen. I'll see if I can't find him in a minute because I know he knows when I'm about to like have interviews and talk with people and.
Yeah, Rosie never comes. Does it? She'll come in here sometimes when I'm like streaming or if I'm gaming a little bit. But if I'm playing Call of Duty, she is not in here. And people are like, people are like, "Where's Rosie?" I'm like, "She's not coming in here."
She knows when Daddy's getting
I'm like
mad.
Raging at the game, but she's hanging out with the girlfriend in the other room and across the apartment.
Dad's getting mad.
I'm getting mad.
I'm gonna go in my little safe corner on my bedding.
She'll literally come in and look at me and be like, "Okay, I'm out."
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
This is what it is now. This is what life is now. My father is screaming at the computer.
Father is screaming at the computer.
Oh, man.
She comes in and looks at you like
Rosie
pup fingers and leaves.
Or sometimes she'll like randomly come in here and she'll just start rolling around on the ground, and then plays with her toys and leaves. I'm like, okay, see you later, bye.
I think she rolls around on the ground because
to get my attention.
That, and then sometimes dogs do that because they like the smell of something and they want to roll themselves in it to pick up the smell.
It's by her
They think it
treats
smells-
that she's had on the ground.
Yeah, she probably likes that smell and wants it as her doggy deodorant. And then
Is that really
'cause that's-
why? I
So
didn't know
Milo
that.
will do that if I take him on a walk and we go to a grass patch.
Oh
He will
yeah, Rosie
roll-
will roll.
He wants to roll so hard in grass because he loves the smell of grass, and he wants to keep it on his deodorant. It's also like a dog like
The more
safety
you know.
thing. They
Wow.
they want certain deodorant on them
Yeah.
because it hides their scent from predators.
From predators.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously no predators. Right?
Yeah, right. But they're dogs, they're animals.
And it's just like, damn
They
it,
don't
Milo,
know.
I just gave
I
you
just
a bath.
give
the
you a
other
bath,
day,
man.
Like, what the fuck, man? You see him like roll on the ground,
Yeah.
like so stoked.
All the
and
dirt,
I'm like,
grass.
it's like,
on
damn
them.
it, like, but you're so
You
damn
just smell
cute,
good.
man.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. You're like,
I just want to hug you because you're so happy, but fuck, I just gave you a bath, bro.
you smell fine.
You smell fine. You smell clean. Roses and now dirty lawn grass.
Yeah, and then, Mike. She doesn't know it's a computer. It's a black square to her, literally. Why is Dad yelling at the flat surface?
Yeah, why?
Why?
We had a joke that dogs don't know what the ocean is. They just see it, but they don't have a name for it. So
they don't.
They either are like scared or excited for the big blue wet thing.
It's literally one or the other. It's one or the other.
The big blue wet thing.
Yes. And it is always, Sean, Metalcore Nerds, he has 2 corgis. You know that, right?
That's
You've seen
right.
this,
Yeah,
right?
Sean, you got 2. Don't you?
2, dude.
John, do you have both
It's
a Welsh
insane.
and a Pembroke corgi? I think you got one of each, right? Or are they both?
No, they're
Pembroke?
both. Isn't it what Pembroke Welsh corgi? And then there's Cardigan is the other one.
Well, there's like a
Or is-
multitude of different like
is there
mixed
more?
breeds
Oh my
with
god.
corgi.
Oh, okay.
Milo, my corgi Milo is a purebred
It is
Welsh
Welsh.
corgi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
I
then
thought-
yours is a Pembroke. Well,
Pembroke. Yeah, Pembroke. I thought she was, when I adopted Rosie, I thought she was mixed.
Thought she was mixed.
Yeah,
She looks.
and
She looks mixed. She
Yeah,
looks
I
like a
know.
mixed
And
dog.
people tell me, like, I think she's mixed with like a husky, or it looks like she's mixed with a border collie. And I'm like,
Border collie.
I've had 2 vets tell me she ain't mixed, so I guess that's what I'm going by.
I had 2 vets tell me she ain't mixed.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, fellas.
That's what it is, brothers.
Yeah. Are there
Oh,
any other questions people want to throw at us while we're here? We
Yeah.
are hitting the
Yeah, you
we're
can.
hitting your two
I
hour
believe it.
15-minute mark.
Are we? Oh shit, we are. Time flies, dude.
Dude,
I didn't realize.
time flies.
The last time I looked at the time on this stream, it was literally like 1 hour and 12.
Oh my god,
I believe they're Pembroke Welsh. The big
Pembroke Welsh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh god, his corgis are so cute. Rosie did meet one of them a couple years ago. when I
Oh, but
was in
she
New
met
York.
the other.
Yeah, the older one.
Okay.
Fuji. That's his name.
Fuji.
Fuji.
Rosie, Fuji, Milo.
I gotta send you-
Bowie, Joel's corgi is
Bowie.
Bowie.
Mixed corgi. Can we get a hell yeah and some horns, brothers? We can get a
Brothers.
heck yeah. Get my heck yeah emote.
Heck yeah. Shout
Heck yeah, brothers. Spam them if you got them. I'll throw some lemon Oreos in there.
Fuck, I want to kill some lemon Oreos right now.
Dude, have you had them yet? Have you ever
I
had
have
them?
not had them. No, I've not. I've
Dude.
not had them.
Game changer, bro.
I do like.
Fucked up.
Didn't they have like vanilla Oreos for a minute
Oh
there?
man, they have
vanilla
all.
Oreos,
Yeah, they
right?
do. They have so many different ones. It's unbelievable. Cappuccino. They got the Halloween ones are probably coming out soon. There's so many different ones. I've never had the cappuccino ones though. Those are I don't-
Cappuccino.
They're
Can you
probably
imagine,
good.
like nice hot cup of your favorite coffee,
And then that
dipping,
In the coffee.
cappuccino cookie in.
Now I'm
your-
gonna buy the cappuccino ones. I'm gonna fall in love with those, and I'm gonna make cappuccino emotes.
Okay, buy them, give it a try, dip it in your favorite coffee.
I'm
let
going
me
to
know,
do that.
and then I'll get them from. My
And then
next
you go
job,
do it.
and then I'll just fuck my whole health and fitness routines up even more.
Oh my god, they're out, Dan. What are they out of? The cappuccino ones? Oh man. Oh, they're maple right now. Jeez.
I don't know about that. That's
I don't
weird.
know. Maple's kind of weird to me. I like maple syrup, but I don't know if I'd like a maple Oreo.
Man,
Oreo.
hot maple syrup on like hot maple syrup on like toasted waffle and
Yeah.
like warm melted butter that you pour out. You don't like put the thing on, but you pour it.
Yeah.
Fam,
That
my
fam.
man. I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah. Gonna do all this shit now.
I'm a good time now. I know I got
know
my own personal date.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
my god.
All right.
Well, this has been great though, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
man.
thank you for bringing me on.
Well, thank you, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know. When's my next one? I got another one. Let's see.
Who do you have coming up next?
Oh, I always forget. Let me see. Next, a week from today, Matt from Cryptopsy, Vox and Hops podcast. The singer from Cryptopsy. That one's a later one. That's 8:30 p.m. It starts Central, I think.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
So
There it
5
is.
p.m. Wait, 6 p.m.
That would be 8:30 Eastern. Sorry, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific. I need to fix this in my calendar because I put 8:30 Central when it's not. There it is.
Did you just see what Waffle said here real quick? He said, "I still think you need to just sit there and eat Oreos on stream."
Oh, I know. Yeah, he told me yesterday.
Ever.
We'll do that tonight. I'm gonna stream tonight.
Okay, stream tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not streaming tonight, but I'm gonna tune in, and I hope you pull out some Oreos.
Yes, I will.
And just, dude, I'm telling you, just get a nice little. You're vegetarian right now, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So
I'm trying to be vegan, but I still no dairy, like no milk. I've had like pizza with dairy cheese on it here and there, but like everything else has been. No, I haven't drank milk in so fucking long. Anyway,
what about almond milk or cashew
almond milk?
Milk?
I do. I never tried cashew milk. Cashew ice cream I had. That's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
ice
have
cream made with cashew milk?
What kind of non-milk
I have
dairy-ish substance do you have?
I have oat milk in the fridge. I have almond milk in the fridge, and we have it's like pea milk or some shit. It's called. It's like a more protein in it than oat milk and almond milk. It has like 8 grams per serving.
Okay. On stream tonight when you're gaming, pull out a nice big glass of oat milk. Okay. Pull your favorite cookies out. Please get some Oreo cookies.
You know what they are.
When you go pee, come back. And then like, hey, real quick snack break, and then ASMR the living shit out of every bite of Oreo you take.
God.
Get the glass.
Should I use that category too?
Slow dip.
We'll switch the stream right over to
nice big bites, brother. I'm telling you, you will 100 subs from somebody.
Dude, imagine.
It's so goddamn hot.
What is it? ASMR? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I call it asthma.
Asthma. We're doing that tonight, everybody. You don't know when it's going to happen during the stream, but it's going to happen during the stream.
Chat and play your games, and then glass of oat milk, get your cookies, put that mic close up. Baby, take your time. Slow mo, my man. I'm telling you.
You got the crumbs all over.
Like 100 viewers are going to come out of nowhere if you just explain this is just chatting ASMR cookie eating. I'm
going to get big on Twitch because of that.
This is your niche hype train.
That's what it's going to be, everybody.
Like 100 viewers out of nowhere.
God. If that happens, I'm going to be so upset.
All them cookie enthusiasts. I'm telling you, brother.
Thanks for the sub, Mad Aquino. Yeah,
Aquino, dude, my man. Thank you for giving him a sub, man.
I've seen the name before. You've been in one of my streams once before.
Yeah, he's been coming to mine too. He's a cool guy.
Awesome. Great. Thank you for coming over.
Hell yeah, brother.
Weird subject. Yes, Monocker. It gets real weird. I've actually watched a few because I never knew what ASMR was. And I looked it up and I was like, what the fuck? I think Dickie Allen told me about it. And I was like, what? Oh man, the real only dance Twitch front page tonight. ASMR. All right, we're gonna. Thank you, Andrew, again so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you for letting me come on
here. Rip
some
some COD this week, and other things probably some Among Us maybe tonight. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll get some people involved later this week. We'll figure that shit out. We're gonna raid somebody. I think I haven't raided Joel in a while. He just started his stream up. We're actually gonna do a thing called Most Wanted Mondays on Call of Duty, where we just get most wanted contracts and go freaking crazy. So that's what we're gonna do.
Raid the boy. I will come in mod.
The
Do
War
you
Knight will
have,
mod.
like- Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on.
What?
Your
Oh.
War Knight has returned. I will initiate mod view and gaze from the skies above. I will provide resources, supplies, and combat buffs to my brothers and sisters. Prepare yourself, warriors. This is a time for glory, and it's a time, and I kid you not, a time to grow. We will do this together, and we will do this as one. Your
Yes.
War Knight signing off.
Thank you again, brother. Here
You
we
got it,
go.
man.
Let's go raid the boy.
Let's go raid. Bye guys. Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, there we go. Let me stop the stream. Oops. Joel's gonna be like, what?